This will be CLG FC episode 116.3 on the YouTube. We are back at it once again. We've got the Gold Cup coming up, of course. U.S. Panama. We are watching the U.S. men's national team through the Gold Cup, so we do have that in 2 days' time. It's just a reminder of where we are. And that's basically it. We're going to see if we can power through the rest of the off season here today. I will say we are going to stop at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time because we do have Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies Community Night with Vivid Dark, FPS, and her community. I'm looking forward to that. Dale and Dawson's a very fun game. So you'll definitely see that live on the Twitch. But for the next almost 6 full hours, we've got some CLG FC for you. We're going to power through as much of the offseason as we can. We are the favorites. We are the number one favorites for coming into this new season. So we'll see if we can make good. Remember, only the champions of the Mid-Lancashire District League Premier Division will go up. This is level 14. We're looking to get promoted to level 13, and the board expects it of us as well. We set a new attendance record of 138 fans this season, breaking the 126 set 2 years ago. And our stadium capacity is only 300, so Sheamus sets the new average rating record. That's nice. 7.93 in 21 appearances. So he broke a Konikoon's record by .12 and did that over 3 more appearances than a Konikoon did back 6 seasons ago. That's actually crazy. That I'm going to have to snip that. And send that to both Sheamus and a Konikoon. That's actually nuts. To have that higher rating over 21 games is incredible. Nothing huge. We're not gonna change. We're not gonna change the code of conduct. Tyler Harrison's been promoted out of the under 21s because he's just too old now. Yeah, we have, of course, clubs coming for our players. We can't accept these suggestions now because it's actually the preseason. I'm going to ask you to remind me in 1 month for these. I do not want to avoid using the weaker foot. Same for Bishop. Yes, for Sheamus, that's fine. Long flat throws is fine, but Kellum Thompson on the transfer list, that's tough, man. He was money for us seasons ago, but we can't be sentimental. But he hasn't played in 2 seasons, or he didn't play at all last season. So, and he only made 4 appearances the previous season. So, honestly, despite the fact that he did well for us for 4 seasons, we'll accept the suggestion. Yes to the loan lists, and the rest we are going to move on. So, there is that. I will probably ask at the end of this season for the coaching badge. And if the board gives it to me, I'll be on a National A, which will be good. It means as we get closer to things like the Ishman League or Vanarama North South, I can go for a continental license at that time, which will be very useful, very helpful. So right now we're on track to have the badges we need if we were to get to something like the Football League. So, but we'll see if we can get. We'll see how long it takes us to get there. Right now, 6 promotions in 6 seasons. We are expected to get a 7th. I think we'll do all right this season. Do expect promotion myself this season. I think if we go up to level 13, then it'll be a bit of an enigma because the leagues will be a lot deeper. The deepest league we've played in so far was last season's league, Mid Lancashire District League Division 1, and that was 12 teams, only 12 teams. So no, 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 yes. I do need to work out friendlies. That's a really good idea, actually. I need to work out friendlies. So, very quickly, with the Gold Cup, which for some reason the holders are Jamaica. Jamaica won the 2017 World Cup. Hang on. The one Gold Cup we skip. Did the U.S. made it out of their group. Mexico did as well. Canada did not. Jamaica beat Suriname. That's expected. El Salvador beat the Dominican Republic. That's also expected. USA smoked Costa Rica. And Mexico beat Honduras. Freaking Americans, man. Can't even win the Gold Cup. They did in 2025. If I go to 2025, they did over Canada. But we watched that Gold Cup, right? And apparently the one Gold Cup we don't watch, Jamaica comes out on top. They won on pens over the United States. Who was in that side? That's my question. Who was in this game? Uh Contracted to Luton. Norman Bartley. And then who's the backup keeper? I can only select Shay McFarlane, who is at Cavalier. So, what's up, Viva? How you doing, man? So, I meant to go to the World Cup, or the Gold Cup, I mean. So that will. Oh Jesus, Mother of God. So current season. And I meant to do the. Where's the calendar? Can't you see the fucking calendar on some of this shit? Right? Like, I just want to look at the actual. I could have sworn schedule. That's what. Watching the game, actually playing some FM2. Nice. So we're here. The quarterfinal is the 29th. The semifinal is the 4th, and the final is the 8th. So, what I'm going to do with my squad is I'm going to come over here. And we're going to arrange some friendlies. So the 5th and the 9th, so basically the 8th or whatever is the last day of the Gold Cup. So what we're going to do is we do have a friendly, under 18s friendly here. So we're going to do, we have our normal Cup and League, right? That's what we usually run every off season. So we'll do friendly matches, multiple friendly matches. We'll do the 22nd, the 29th, and the 5th. The league can run the 10th. The league can run the 11th, 12th, and 13th. The cup can run the 21st and 22nd, and then we'll consider it over. I'm getting a phone call. Hang on. Sorry, I got a phone call. We need to do our friendlies. So I don't have any other clubs that are willing to play against us. The last few seasons we've played the likes of Leeds, Chelsea, Fulham. I don't have anybody on the list that can do that this time. So we'll play Banger 1876. We'll ask Highgrove as well. Let's do Ards and I guess that's it. We'll confirm those. Arrange a friendly. We'll do our league, our normal CLG Senior Cup, of course. We'll do. Is that? Oh no, I thought for a second that said Preston. Did you see Arsenal's red yesterday? By the way, yes. For Dogso, yes, I did. I did see that. We'll do Eagle Sports. We'll do Poynton, and we will do. Let's do Offset United. Same exact situation happened in this game, only a yellow. It's probably a different referee. Like it is probably a different referee. I don't know what to say, man. 90 minutes plus pens. Shelf United, Rushton Park, Priestley's. What we'll do? White Rose. Is Lythamstown anywhere? Sir Tom Finney is back. Let's do Sir Tom Finney again. Burskov Dynamo is nearby. We'll add. Oh my God, PSIP. Who is this? Boot. William Refus via charm has been shit. Okay. I mean, I don't have the game on, so I couldn't tell you one way or another. The only reason I say that is because I 100% understand the need for consistency, the call from fans for consistency. I totally get that. Just agree with me for once. No, Viva. But people have to understand that from ref to ref is going to be different because they're completely different people. So they might see the same situation in two completely different lights. You know what I mean? Like that's going to happen. Like if something's not clear cut and dry, refereeing is subjective too. So nothing is ever really as clear cut and dry as it seems to be. So anyway, we got our friendly scheduled. They've all accepted. So the Senior Cup and the Junior Cup will be back. They've all accepted. Yeah, that's the thing. Refs have different opinions. There should be room for that. But we have video assistants who should be there to help out with it. Well, yes, but I mean they're also gonna have different opinions. Like it's just good. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to explain to people. So, oh God, we drew Sir Tom Finney in the cup. Sir Tom Finney is the only team that's really had our number. We drew 2-2, we lost 2-3, and then we lost on pens. All in the Senior Cup twice and the Junior Cup. Can we let ChatGPT to VAR from now on? God, no, please. So, we're getting a little bit of a rivalry, even though we've only played friendlies with Sir Tom Finney. So. Oh, what a bucket. What a bucket. Let ChatGPT do VAR. Are you serious? Have you seen how crap AI is? Viva, have you seen how crap AI is, man? I've seen how crap referees are. Listen, brother. Well, 0 for 3 this weekend in the football, by the way. West Ham lost. The Union lost. West Ham women have lost. So All three teams have lost this weekend. What a phenomenal weekend for fucking football. Yeah. Sorry, man. It is what it is, man. At this rate, you almost become numb to it because of how traditionally bad all three teams are. You know. So, I mean, I never expect West Ham women to be competitive because the club never looks like they're going to invest in them. So, just like I, after this season, will no longer hold the expectation that the Union will win because the ownership has come out and flat out said we're not in the business of buying players. Great, Sugarman. This club's going to continue to deteriorate. I don't know what else to say. So that's the Union. Yeah, Lopetegui looks like a beaten man. He looks lost. He's not. It's not that he's beaten. He's just fucking way in over his head, man. The dude has no clue. So, and people are telling me, oh, Wolves was a fluke, and he's a decent manager, and blah 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 blah. Wolves was not a fluke. He cannot compete. He cannot manage at this level, man. He just can't manage at this level. That's the long and short of it. All right, let's stop that for a second. No description's been added to the video. I could have sworn you had timestamps on when the songs were in that OST. So, well, we're stopping because we're going to play Viva's favorite thing in the world. It's the U.S. and Panama. It is the Gold Cup group stage. And it's live. Up the Panama boys. The U.S. need a point to be through. That's all they need. And even if they don't secure it, there's still a chance they could be through. Panama need all 3 points. They lost to Suriname, which was not expected. And they definitely need to try and make up for that loss here. So, the U.S. coming off 4-0 victories, a 4-1, I'm sorry, they're coming off a 3-2 victory versus Suriname and a 4-1 victory versus Guatemala. And we are about ready to get underway. And we are underway with the final group stage match of the 2029 Gold Cup. The United States and Panama. But the U.S. looked probably the best that they have had, although the Suriname game was a bit of a scare. The Suriname game, they were up 3-2, or 3-0, I should say, 60 minutes into the contest, and 15 minutes later, with a quarter of an hour to go, they were hanging on by a single goal. The Guatemala game, they were 3-0 up when Guatemala scored their third, and then the U.S. scored their fourth, and the game was dead and buried. So we'll see what they do here tonight. So, but yeah, I think Lopetegui is just. It agitates me that we traded 3 seasons of European football with 8 points in 8 games. Like, it's going to be something where he's sacked around January. We bring in a manager. We'll be okay. We're not going to go down. I don't think we're going to go down. I don't think we're worse than Ipswich or certainly not Southampton. Palace do not look good right now. I think there's other teams in the league that are worse. But what's the alternative? David Moyes 3.0? I mean, why'd they get rid of him in the first fucking place? But you don't know. By January, that could be completely different. So Wolves actually looked all right today. They just coughed it up in the end. But Viva, you know what the alternative is, my man? Yeah, not even their fault even. Yeah, you know what the alternative is? It's so sad what I'm about to say. I don't even want this to be the alternative, but the alternative could be Gary Southgate. That's that, which would be fucking atrocious, man. That would be so bad. That would be so bad. If they did hire him, it would be one of those ones where you know that he's only there until next January, when they fire him for being 15th again. Like that's essentially. I don't know. Current available managers: Frank Lampard, Graham Potter. Graham Potter wouldn't be the worst. We wouldn't go anywhere with him. Xavi is available. Rudy Garcia is available. Massimiliano Allegri is available. I don't think we would have any of those guys who would come into the club. Maurizio Sarri is available. That would be a terrible hiring, but he is available. Yeah, none of these guys look even remotely close to. Oh, U.S. almost scored there. Allegri wouldn't last an hour in the Premier League. Yeah, you're right. I just I don't know. I'm looking at him and I'm not seeing a lot of options. I'm on Transfer Market and I'm just looking at available managers. So Rafa Benitez is available. That wouldn't be the worst. We wouldn't go anywhere with him either, but it wouldn't be the worst. Some of these guys on this list are in their 70s, and it's like, are they really available, mate? I don't think so. You know what I mean? You're probably not hiring a 75-year-old Ascari. Oh, David Wagner's available. He's got Prem experience. He's not a bad, or David Wagner. He's not a bad manager. Wagner is a no-go? Why? He was at Brighton. He didn't do terrible there. Right? Was it Brighton he was at? No. He was at, oh, who scored? The U.S. has scored. Korea has scored. Not good enough. He was at Huddersfield Town. That's right. I mean, look, he's averaged 1.23 points per match in the Premier League. That's how many points a season is that? 1.23 times 38. That's a 46, 47 point season. That's probably what we're on. We're probably on course for a little less than that right now. We're probably on course for like 40 points. So it would be a very, very small improvement. I don't know. Does not look like anybody is actually really good available right now. Yeah. It's looking rough for West Ham, mate. Nigel Pearson's available. I can't even say that with a straight face. Fucking. Oh my God. You know what's funny? On this list, Frank de Boer is available, and he just got hired in my FM16 save to manage, oddly enough, West Ham United. So that is funny. Yeah. There's not anybody. I mean, apparently there's 17 pages of managers that are available. I mean, throw me on the. Oh, there's even more. Oh, there's even more. There's 20 pages. Well, throw my name on the list. Jesus. Yeah. Nobody very good. Wow. Rip. I think that changes come January though. I think that changes come January. Certainly come the summer as well. I think that changes. So we'll see. Anyway, I need to get my music back. There we go. And then get back into the actual game. So it's 1-0 U.S. over Panama. Panama has had a single shot, by the way. They've played the whole half with no shot. So 1.0 is absolute dominance from the U.S. 53% possession as well. And we're back underway with the second half of U.S.-Panama. We have, as things stand, we will have the quarterfinal to watch for the United States. If they make the semifinal, we will have 2 other games to watch. So this is like game 1 of a maximum of 4 that we're going to watch and not actually manage during this playthrough today. So we are going to at least try to finish the Gold Cup and get into the new season today. We're going to be quick simming our friendlies because they're friendlies. And unlike in the previous 2 seasons, I don't have anybody big we're playing against. When we played against Leeds, when we played against Chelsea, I didn't quick sim those. I full on manage those even though they're friendlies because they were the biggest games the club could have ever played, really. And that should have been, it is 2. How did that leak in? That is a terrible own goal. That is almost as bad as the own goal the Union scored last night. Which, Viva, if you haven't seen the own goal the Union scored last night, it's pure comedy. Leaking more than the canal here, boys. Good Lord. But yeah, if you haven't seen the own goal the Union scored last night, it's pure comedy. So... if you want to laugh, go have a look. Go ahead and watch it. Here's Borges with a free kick. That is why. I'll tell you why I wasn't very far off, was it? So. Anyway. Was Glesnes sad? Yeah, honestly, I'm not mad at Glesnes, and I don't want fans to be mad at Glesnes because he's our best defender. And he's not had a great season, but, he does a lot for the team. And that's more of a communication thing on Blake because Blake was so late to come off his line. And Glesnes had committed to passing it back to him at that point. And on top of that, if you go earlier in the game, Blake literally went to throw the ball, and he threw it, and it hit Kellen Acosta, and gave Kellen Acosta literally a one-on-one with him. And Blake had to save the one-on-one and then redistribute the ball. So I was like, geez, so Blake looked awful last night. That's really good through ball. Nick Moore scored. It is 3-0 U.S., and they are on their way to the quarterfinal as the group winners. Panama in a desperate spot now. They need to hope Guatemala can find a way to beat Suriname, otherwise just a collective fuck up. Yeah, it was. But Blake was not good last night. And the problem he has is this season, I think Blake's like 31 or 32 now. He might be even a little bit older. Let me see how old he is. He's 33. So the problem is, what do you call it? The problem is he got injured. He was out for 53% of the season. And that's across all competitions. Now, I want to say maybe a small chunk of that. So that's like 53% of the season is like 45 games maybe, right? I would say 8 to 10 of those games was international duty. That I understand. You can't do anything about that, right? The rest was injury, including a groin strain or pulling the groin, and he did that 3 times this season. So he hasn't been kicking. He's not been doing the long goal kicks. They've been short distributing the goal kicks. He hasn't been kicking when it's an open play. He'll side foot the ball. Like, you know how the goalies, like, they hold it out, they side foot it and send it up the field about 40 yards. He'll do that, but he will not roll the ball out and then kick it long. So I'm like, so something's messed up with his kicking. And it's hurt his groin. That might be, that should have been a goal back. That's a good save from Forsyth. And I'm like, you can't really work with a goalkeeper that can't kick. Like, your goalkeeper needs to be able to kick. I don't know how else to explain it. So, part of me is like, the Union are going to be a liability until they can figure that fucking problem out, because they can't distribute the ball long. So the opponents just know to press. They like to, especially since the Union like to overlap the wingbacks. Yeah, it's getting more and more important. Yeah, both short and long. Exactly. If you look at the Union when they were very successful in 2021 and 2022, it was because they could win the ball in the air in midfield and they could build up short. So teams didn't know whether they should press or they should not press on the goal kicks because the Union had options for both. That's not really the case anymore. So it becomes a problem because when they push the wingbacks wide and they push them up to help assist the diamond, then you're left with the 2 center backs, and the opposing team can just push straight off the kick, straight off the goal kick, and that's all they do. So it's become a big problem. They need a solution to that. And they have this young goalkeeper called Andrew Rick, and he's a really, really good shot stopper. His positioning needs a little bit of work. His ball distribution needs a little bit of work. The kid is 17, but he is by far been the best goalkeeper in the youth league, in the development league, MLS Next Pro, I think it's called. But I'm like, look, this kid could be Blake's replacement, but he needs another year or two. He's not quite there yet. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, he needs another year or two. So I think next 2 seasons we're going to be absolutely fucking awful. The U.S. beat Panama 3-0, which can only mean one thing. There we go. Correa in the 31st. The own goal from Jose Ardenas in the 58th. Nick Moore in the 64th. Panama resoundingly beaten. They got 2 shots, only a single one on target. And the U.S. have flown through. Suriname beat Guatemala 2-0 after with Aguirre also seeing red in that game, which means Suriname will be through from the group. Canada and Honduras have qualified as well over Antigua and Barbuda and Haiti. Mexico and El Salvador have beaten Trinidad and Tobago and Puerto Rico in their group. Jamaica and Costa Rica through over Curacao and Guyana. And Panama and Guatemala, we will see you next season. Fixtures and result. Oh, I have to, I guess, skip forward. There we go. Gold Cup Group D. Let's go to matches. Let's go here. Costa Rica and the United States is going to be the first, the quarterfinal. It'll be Honduras and Mexico, Canada and El Salvador. Jamaica's got Suriname. That is on the 30th. And then I believe the final is the following weekend after that. So. But yeah, the nice thing too is, and we're going to take a look as soon as this is done, the processing, which it has just finished. I want to see add remove leagues. Where did we go? Where did we go to? We haven't quite gotten rid of them all yet. The 30th is the big day, but we're still at 261,000 players. But most of these leagues are going to roll off here shortly. We're going to go down to 4 leagues, which I have in my FM16 save, and it's only 35,000 players. So I am not 7 seasons in, though, to be fair. I'm only 2 seasons in that save. I'm not even the full 2 seasons in. I'm in. I am in February, I want to say, in season 2. So I just took over Hong Kong under 23s in that game because Korea wouldn't rehire me for the under 23 post after I won them the Olympic gold. So, because there's a giant ass bug in that game for some reason. Anyway, going to put the Unreal Tournament soundtrack back on. Price is now homegrown. Cookies has signed a new contract. We're almost into the 30th. I think once we get to the second, I'll have another look at the database, and hopefully it's not too bad. 22 days until our first preseason game. Stop recommending me this shit. Fuck's sake. Costa Rica and the United States. We also have 10 player contracts expiring. My body hurts. My body hurts everywhere right now. That's the only downside about the day after the games is that like my back is really the worst of it. Same, yeah. That is the big downside is that the day after the game I'm always sore, which I am now, but what do you call it? My back is what's really the worst. I mean that thing is on fire. Is what it is. So. Oh no, no way you're playing. Oh my goodness me. Navi's playing Letter Cook in the finals of the qualifier for Impact. Good lord. That's fine. We've released 11 players, including Tyler Harrison, I believe. Which, well, maybe not. Ben Weatherstone has a 1-year contract extension. I actually like his potential, and he's done well in the under 18s. He's got one more season he can play in there. Tricep's the same way. He's done well, but he's not really known to have the quality. So a lot of these guys are not. The only contracts I'm really thinking about are extending are these 3 at the top. Gareth Webster, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna reply there. We're gonna delay though. Youth contracts. Lacking potential. Wardrobe is not good enough. Patrick Adam is not good enough. For our level, that physical is actually really good. That mental's decent as well for our level. Charlie Wilson. Wow, I was outside of strength. That's not terrible for level 14. You can offer these to a contract. I think that's fine. Oh, just like that, it's time for the quarterfinal. You know what that means. Costa Rica and the United States. A 3-4-3 from Costa Rica. A really deep lying 3-4-3 from Costa Rica. The U.S. in the standard 4-2-3-1. They have not changed from that formation in the really 6 seasons that we've played this save. Come on, my Costa Rican brothers, says Viva. Why do you hate the U.S. so much, my man? Why do you hate the U.S. so much? I think defensively, the U.S. could use a little bit of an improvement. Offensively, I don't. Viva says he doesn't hate the U.S. that much. My reaction to that, Viva, is that's all my reaction, okay? We need to get VAR looking at that. So, but U.S. Costa Rica, it's a quarterfinal of the 2029 Gold Cup. VAR's crap. Don't trust it. Yeah, I just triggered Viva again after this Liverpool Chelsea game apparently. Oh my goodness, the U.S. women's 3x3 basketball team have won a game. They were like 0-4, and now I think they're 2-4. So, and that's offsides on Taylor. I had to laugh because I was watching the men's 3x3 basketball, which the men's games are coming on now. There's 2 of them. I don't think the U.S. is playing in any of them, but they told me the U.S. men's 3x3 basketball team was the number 2 ranked in the world, and they came in and literally dropped all. I think they're like 0-5. They're not good. We're about to find out once the standings come up on the thing. So the U.S.'s win was over France, by the way, the home nation. So I'm waiting for the men's thing. Oh, good save from Forsyth. 3x3 was brilliant. I actually watched some of it. It's a fun little competition, actually. So here we go. A lot of the games were close too. They were very entertaining. Latvia's top. The U.S. is 0-4. They're the number 1 ranked team the number 2 ranked team in the world apparently, and they're 0-4. And Serbia is the number 1 ranked team in the world, and they're 3-1. So, but this is Netherlands and Latvia that's about to come on, and they're both 3-2. So, I'm getting through it, Viva. I'm getting through the Olympics. I'm on day 8, and honestly, I'm almost a third of the way through day 8. So, and day 8 and 9, days 8, 9, and 10 are the heaviest. So if I can get through day 10, I think I'll start to make some real progress. But huge, yeah, I know, right? No, it's like I know nobody cares. It's fine. I just love it so much. I mean, I forgot just how much I enjoy the Olympics, and I went 6 years without watching it. But you're getting towards the juicy part. Some of the games have been. Let me tell you, because there's a lot more on the line, even in like the pool play games for like the field hockey and whatnot. Some of the games have been freaking brilliant, like brilliant. And it's like the badminton even too was like I was watching the semifinals of the badminton, and I'm like, oh my god, these games are so insanely intense. And Yeah, it's been really good. The only thing I got to that was really terrible, which I have to finish watching, is the judo, because, how's he missed that? The first 7 days of the judo were great, but then the last day is like the heaviest weight class, and the matches are just stupidly sloppy, and none of them go to points finishes. Like, I think I've watched the round of 32, the round of 16, and the quarterfinals for the men's and women's super heavyweights, and it's like, I think maybe there were like 4 ippons. Everything else went to yellow card limits, and I'm like, fucking crap! It's just crap to watch. But everything else has been really, really good. So that's offsides. So 26 minutes in. No score still between these two. The U.S. has looked incredible in the group stage. Scoring 10 goals in their 3 matches. Costa Rica, the group runners up. Taylor might be offsides as well. And yes, no, that's a corner. That corner headed away. More. That stand looks empty. Yeah, I guess it's to separate the Costa Rican and the American fans. What's up, Zig? Hello, Zig. How are you? Costa Rica's in the red. The United States is in the white. Hi. This is quarterfinal of the 2029 Gold Cup. Acosta, this should be a goal. He's cut back to the wrong person, and it's cleared. He had somebody on the inside towards the near post, but he had somebody on the near side that had a really good passing or shooting lane. He's giving it to Palmer. Costa Ricans just don't want to catch those U.S. diseases. Listen, bro. Moore's got it. Somehow Castro's made the save, but it's offsides. Viva's just all on that anti-U.S. hate right now. Viva's just all... Are you like this in real life, Viva? Do you just hope the Americans never win anything? So, isn't he always? I mean, I would like to think I'm educated and cultured enough about football that he respects America a smidge more because I come from there. But in reality, he just thinks I'm an idiot like every other American. That's the reality of it. We respect you. You respect me. Viva's just like educated and cultured. West Ham. Bitch, I could have been Man City. Like, have you been to America, mate? Everybody's a top 6 fan here. Like, everybody's a top 6 fan here. Like, look at all of the creators, right? Oh, that should have been a goal. I thought y'all were Man United or Chelsea, to be frank. Nah, like, I just felt that if the U.S. wins the World Cup, the rest of the world will never hear the end of it. You mean kind of like England, Zig? You mean kind of like England or Spurs? Weirdly, many Spurs fans over there. That's true. Yeah, Viva and I are on the same boat. But no, I think the thing is, you're right though. I mean, you're not wrong, Zig. You're not wrong either. To be fair, like we make fun of England for that, but honestly, the United States would be the exact same way. I would say, but. Oh, that was close to being a goal as well. That's a foul. That is a sloppy foul. But who wouldn't, though? I mean, you're not wrong. But, you know, I think some of these countries that have had wild success, like Italy, Brazil, Germany, they don't really go on about their past success. They just kind of try and drive for more of it, right? Because they've been so successful. So, they don't rehash old glory because they want to create more of it, Um, and they've been successful at creating more of it. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's kind of a thing that underdogs tend to do. That should have been a goal. That is a goal. Nick Morris scored. And that's given the U.S. the lead here in the 44th minute. Costa Rica had a good run of play, but it's ended with Nick Moore heading it in. And the U.S. right on the stroke of halftime, basically, are going to have the lead. I think the other thing is, too, if you look at the U.S., and I'm not making fun of my fellow North American creators, do not get me wrong, but they kind of emulate what you see in the U.S. a little bit, right? Dill 40K is a Spurs supporter. There's a lot of Spurs supporters, you know what I mean? First Goal Series is a Liverpool supporter. There's a good contingent of Liverpool fans in the United States. Caffeine FC is a Manchester United supporter. There is a very large contingent of Manchester United supporters in the U.S. Honey Badger is a Chelsea supporter. There's a very large contingent of Chelsea supporters in the U.S. So it's kind of like that's kind of it for the U.S. You know what I mean? They're all, top 6 supporters. The only ones that you like, if they've been watching the league long enough, the only ones that really aren't top 6 supporters are like, there's not a huge contingent of Man City fans. There are a lot of Man City fans, but the Man City fans that you get today in the United States or in North America are what Manchester United fans were 15 years ago. They're not really fans of the sport. They don't really know a lot about the sport. They just like the club because it's successful. 15 years ago, that was Manchester United fans. And what's happened is they've either gone away from the sport entirely, and they've gone back to American football, basketball, baseball, ice hockey, or they actually know the sport a lot now, and they're a little bit more genuine a fan because they know a lot more about the sport. That's what I would say. It's like in the U.S. But like if you wanted like Watford fans, you're not going to find them. If you wanted the only other club that's really supported is Everton because Tim Howard was a staple there for 10 seasons, and Landon Donovan played on loan there for two seasons, I think. But if you want Bournemouth fans, you're definitely not going to find those. You're not going to find Brentford fans. You're not going to find, Wolves fans. You're just not going to find them. So they just don't exist, unfortunately, in North America. So that's why I like Bizarre Brigade a little more with what he does and whatnot, because he's a Brighton fan. He's like, look, I just like the way they played and whatnot, and I'm like that, and the culture of the club, and I'm like, that's fair. That's a good save. Now you'll get Bournemouth plebs now. No, not in the States. Not in the States. You don't really have that here. Some of the longer with Michael B. Jordan owning them, I don't even think a lot of people know Michael Jordan owns them. Apparently we got a penalty here. VAR is going to have a look at this. And it's given. The penalty is given. Okay. So I don't even think a lot of people know that Michael Jordan owned them. Just like I don't think a lot of people know that Brady owns Birmingham City. So Acosta from the spot. It is 2-0. The U.S. booking a ticket in the semifinals so far. Costa Rica's got just over a half hour to turn the fortune. It's not even the greatest struck penalty, but Castro just goes the wrong way. Sound bug. So, but yeah, the only other clubs that have really small contingents of fans are going to be clubs that have been Premier League staples for like a long time. For example, West Ham have been in the league for a while, so there's a small contingent of West Ham fans. I'm trying to think who else has been in the Premier League for a long time without being relegated. For like 10, like Villa. Villa have a name to Newcastle specifically as well. There'll be a smaller contingent of Villa and Newcastle fans. Fulham a little bit because Dempsey played for them for so long. You won't find. I mean, there's actually a really small contingent in DC of Palace fans, but you won't find them anywhere else. You can't find Brentford fans. You can't find Leicester fans. Nobody's a Tractor Boy fan, which I say is funny because Scott, who is an Ipswich Town fan, actually, Scott Candage, he streams on Twitch. He is an Ipswich Town fan. And I'm like, you poor bastard. But, yeah. You're not going to find anything else. Anyway. We got just about a half hour left here in this quarterfinal. The U.S. 2-0 up. Yo, how are we? Duck God of Quack. What's going on, man? We're doing all right. I'm sore as fuck. I'm going to be honest with you, Duck God. I'm very sore. My back is sore. I went to the football last night, so today's like recovery day for that. So. What is this? What is this? I just got sent a tweet from a friend. What is this? What the hell is this? Oh, I don't know what that is. My friend sent me a tweet. I'm like, I have no idea what the context is of this tweet. Nothing. Meanwhile, the U.S. has scored again. It's 3-0. So, Nowitzki had the ball on the right-hand side, gave it to Acosta. He's done well to dribble by his man there. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Really, more I would have thought would have been the one to pick that out, but Taylor's done well to finish the chance, and the U.S. are pretty much headed to the semifinals of the Gold Cup. How are you, Duck God? Let me know. How have you been? I hope you're well. Today's recovery day for me. Tomorrow, I'm going back into work, and it's also going to be like part 2. Like, it never takes I'm so old it doesn't take just one day to recover anymore. It takes me 2. It always like the second day sometimes is even worse than the first day after the game. But I have this like water energy drink I had that's like a combination of caffeine but also B vitamins. It's like a nice blend, and it does a good job at like at least getting me out of the bed and up and functioning for the day. So I had one of those in the morning. Well, that's a good save. I had one of those like maybe 4 hours ago. Was it 4 hours ago? Yeah, it was like 3.5 hours ago maybe. So I'm doing okay on that end, but yeah. And one thing, today's going to be a stream day because I'm not going to have the energy to do much more, you know. Time ticking away for Costa Rica. The U.S. are sending them out at this moment in time. This is 13 goals, by the way, in the U.S.'s 4 games so far. They're averaging literally over 3 a game. Had Korea been able to handle that ball, it would have been potentially 14. I get that, kind of like how good night's sleep after bad night's sleep, you always feel worse. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like almost. But it's just, it is what it is. You know, I've always going to the games have always been like that, and it's just because it's so long. Like, it takes 60 to 75 minutes to get down there. We get down there, we sit down, we had food at the tailgate. So the game started at 6, and gates opened at 4:30. We got down there at 3. Went to the Sons of Ben tailgate, which is the supporters group throws the tailgate, and you have like unlimited food and beer for the price of your admission, right? Which was like $10, so you can't beat it. We stayed there to 4:30. The gates opened at 4:30. We went in the stadium. We shopped around for a bit. I bought some water. What I mean shop around, we went to the club shop. I bought water. Then we went to our seats. That was like 5 o'clock, 5:15 maybe we went to our seats. So we were standing for almost an hour. We sat down in our seats for 45 minutes. All the people came in during that time, so you stand up to greet them and you're saying hi and whatnot. The U.S. threw 3-0 to the semifinals over Costa Rica, which can only mean one thing. Moore in the 44th, Acosta from the spot in the 58th, Tony Taylor in the 71st. And the U.S. are through to the semifinals. But then once the game starts, you're standing for the whole length of the game. For fuck's sake, I'm doing good, thanks. Nice. Yeah, you're standing for the whole length of the game. And then you've got we sit for halftime obviously, but it's only 15 minutes. So, and then after that, we sit in the car for an hour and a half to get home because traffic getting out of the stadium is so fucking bad. And yeah, by the time you get home, you're just like, ugh, because you've left the house at 2 o'clock and you've returned at like 10:30 at night, and you're just like, ugh. So that's how I feel right now. I'm like, but the U.S. advancing to the semifinal. The question is, who are they going to play? And the question is, how's our databases rolling off doing? That's my question too. So a lot of them should have just ticked off from the 30th to the 1st, and I think by the time the 8th rolls around, we'll have even more going. You need to stop sending me these emails, mate. Monthly finance update: we lost 183,000 pounds. We're down to 1.6 million. Union drew against 10 Men New York. Let's go back to this and go to the semifinal, which is Canada and the U.S. Jamaica down Suriname, and Mexico down to Honduras. So Jamaica and Mexico, Canada and the U.S. There will be a third place game, or at least I think there's a third place game. Is there a third place game? I could have sworn the Gold Cup had a third place game. I guess they do not. No. So if the U.S. wins, we'll be watching the final. If they don't, we'll be watching the. Then we won't be watching the final. So my Ireland save is going very well. Nice. Who are you in Ireland? Are you the national team? Are you a club in Ireland? Explain to me more about the Ireland save, actually. Did I select? Did I select the game to watch? I did. Yes, that is on the 4th, and then this Sunday will be the final. So, I didn't check the leagues. I'll do that when this finishes. the main concern was hitting a 10 on that semifinal. So. Netherlands are 16-12 up on Lithuania with a minute 4 left. Where are we at with the database? We're down to 256,000 players. The 15th of this month is when all the rest of the leagues except for Canada and Japan roll off. Canada will roll off at the end of the year. Japan will roll off halfway through January. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, I've managed to axe most of the leagues. So hopefully we're doing. Ireland national team, Shamrock Rovers, and the reserves in the second tier. So you're managing 3 teams: the reserve Shamrock Rovers first team, Shamrock Rovers reserve team, and Ireland national team. Is that what I'm? Is that correct? Did I get that right? Yes, nice. And how many seasons are you into that save? Lee Byung-min, who's 32 and available on a free transfer. Oh my God, his stats, he would tear this league apart, bro. So, oh, that's a contested 3. Oh, but he's hit it. He's hit the 2-point shot. I have a B from the board because they have philosophies I don't agree with, and therefore we've not done well here. Taking Spain and then Belgium to extra time in the Euros and the World Cup quarterfinals, but lost. Then came third in the Nations League, having lost to France after extra time in the semifinal, but beat Italy to come third. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I will admit. And how many seasons are you in? That's like what, 3? Maybe 2 seasons? 2 or 3, right? No, you said World Cup quarters, so that's like 5 seasons in now, maybe. Lost in semifinal to Aventia. You're in season 30. Jesus. Lost in semifinal to Aventia Europa League winners too. Okay, so the club's doing very well. We've rejected all these offers. Let's go to the weekly staff meeting. Yes, you may. As there are no longer weakness in his game. Remind me in a month, please. Joe Jones is fine with that. And he's too old for the under 18s. He is 18. So you leave him alone as well. You can play in the under 18s if you're 18. Good morning, Benny. Coach Zanko. How you doing, my man? Good morning. Good afternoon to you. It's actually afternoon here too. So, you said good evening. Yeah, you didn't say good morning. God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yes, good evening to you. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend, actually. Let me know how your weekend went. Played just over 100 games a season, so I'm up to 3,399 games played. I don't even have like 200, mate, and this is my 7th season. We're going into season 7 because the deepest league that I have played in was 12 teams, and which was last season. So that was 22 games, and 4 of the other 5 seasons that we finished playing. I'm sorry, 3 of the other 5 seasons that we finished playing, we only had 10 teams in the league, so we played 18 games. And then the remaining 2 seasons, we had 11 teams in the league, so we played 20 games. So 22 is literally the most number of games we've played in a season. We haven't been in any cups yet, nothing like that. It's solely been just the league because in Dan's database, he doesn't have any of the cups below the county leagues. So once you get up to level like I think the lowest cups he has is like level 12, which I'm actually helping him with, or I will be helping him with for FM 25/26. I actually started. We'll scout the game. I actually started an Excel sheet. Um, I might be able to show this. Uh, hang on one second. I'm going to show this real quick. Oop, there we go. So I've started this Excel sheet for Dan, and it has all of the cups and what leagues play in those cups, and it has like the Marsh Hellenic League Supplementary Cup is levels 9 and 10, consisting only of the Hellenic Football League, and the lowest that should say lowest. The lowest 14 ranked teams play in the first round, and then the second round is all the remaining clubs. And it's the same thing here. Like the Gladwish Spartans South Midlands Football League Challenge Trophy is levels 9, 10, and 11 in the Spartan South Midlands Football League. And all clubs except the two relegated from level 8 and the previous season's non-promoted 12 best clubs enter in the first round. And then all the remaining clubs go in the second round. And then it gives you how many rounds it is. And I also have stuff like this, which shows you like the JR Cleater Cup, the winner of the Northern Football League Division 1 versus the winner of the Northern League Challenge Cup. It's like a community shield, but for the Northern Football League, the Cup versus Division winner. So, and I'm gonna work on this for him using the FA full-time website and try to get all of this down for him. That way, whenever he makes his database in FM25 or in FM26, he has a document that he can use that shows all of the cups, so that he has everything to work with on one sheet. You know, so I figured it would help the database as well going forward. So I've been plugging away at that for the last month or two. A little bit here, a little bit there. Like I worked on it today. I added like 5 or 6 cups today to it. So I'm just going to plug away at it over the next few months and then turn it over to him and say, here's everything you need to know about all of the cups in England that they play at any level. So hopefully that'll help help him in the future. So, but yeah, I could actually look at my manager and see where we're at with games played. I think we're almost at 120 games played. So you figure 20 and 20 and 22 is 62, and 18 is 80, and 18 and 18. So yeah, that's what 116 games I think competitively that we've played. Uh, Not counting preseason tournaments or competitions. So if I go here and we go to history, I have played 116 games. Yep. So the U.S. and Canada. It's time once again. Oh my God, go back to the thing. Yep, thank you. It's time once again. It is the semifinal of the Gold Cup. Audio bugged on FM because that's what it does. Maple syrup over cheeseburgers, says Verona. No, my man. But have you ever had a maple burger? You ever have a cheeseburger with applewood smoked bacon and a little bit of maple drizzled on top of the bacon? My man, so good. Here we are at the Ohio Stadium. This is FC Cincinnati's home. Canada and the United States of America. Gold Cup, 2029 Gold Cup semifinal between these two. And if the U.S. win, we'll watch the final as well. But it's our penultimate, potentially final, but minimum penultimate game of our Gold Cup watch along. And it's the U.S. that will start with the ball in this semifinal. Winner will play the winner of Jamaica and Mexico. As that is put out for a throw early on. Okay. That's an early floated cross. That's not going to go anywhere. The only thing I do need to do is get more water. I'm out of water. And I will probably step away now to get water, actually. That was almost a really good goal. It's a powerful header. It just wasn't on target. I'm going to step away, get some water. I'll be right back. Yeah, lead 1-0. I missed a goal. I was in the other room. I got biscotti, little chocolate espresso biscotti. But offsides anyway on that play. So this is our 2029 off-season watch-along party. The Gold Cup, CONCACAF Gold Cup. The 2030 off-season watch-along party will be the FIFA World Cup. And then 2031 there will be no watch-along party. We take a year off. 2032 we'll be back with the Euro campaign before we start the 4-year cycle over again. So, 32nd minute, United States with the ball. Moore's got it out to the top of the box. Moore's going to bring it in off the left foot, takes a shot. Williamson in front will block it and will go out for a United States throw. Pottinger has it. Correa on his right foot. Gets it in the box. Actually deflects off Palmer, who was not ready for it. Taylor runs it down on the right-hand side. He'll cut it back to Dervinsky, who has to bring it towards the edge of the box. The cutback for Borges is cut off by Grant. Now Canada in the red. Could be away here. Grant, really good run on the left-hand side by the touchline. Johnson back in center will get it. Then it is going to be Yentl. And there's a shot on goal from distance, but Forsyth sees it the entire way. Edwards, Pottinger, quick play out from the U.S., but it's the end of the highlight. Here's Sir. Niles. Johnson to Grant in center, looking to work the left-hand side of the pitch again. Orstano. Trying to dribble around his man, eventually cuts it back. We'll have to switch for Hattrell. Yentl on the right-hand side. Look to switch it to the left-hand side for Orsteno. Back to, I believe that's Sir. It could be Kerr. I don't know. But here's Sir. He's bringing in on the left foot, and Canada has leveled. A really good piece of individual brilliance. Sir collected it on the left-hand side. He cut back to it through the center. Nobody's closed him down. The defense all in out of shape here in the center. And the Canadians have managed to tie the game. They missed the knockouts of the Gold Cup in the last edition, surprisingly. And this time, they are in the semifinals and have drawn level with the U.S. Canada with the ball again here, right-hand side of the pitch. It'll go back to Kelly. They're going to try and redistribute it. Niles with it here towards the center circle. Sir. Oh, goes for the ball over the top. Yentl's there on the late run. He's got plenty of space. He takes the cross first time. Orsteno with the header, but a lot of the power, a lot of the pace on the ball was taken out on that first time cross. There was plenty of room to take a touch and settle the ball, but they chose for the first time cross, and that took all the stuffing out of the ball there. Here's Pottinger. He's gone for the header, and Yentl has cut that off. Williamson, who's forward for it for Canada, trying to hold up play. Sir, Simmons, Johnson. They could switch play to the right-hand side, Canada. Grant. The ball is passed behind him. The United States takes it, but Correa, too heavy a touch, will cough it back up to the Canadians. Hatchville. Lucas Smith with the ball at center back. Just trying to slow the pace maybe a little bit here. Grant, that's a heavy challenge, but it's clean. And Palmer has it. Taylor. on the right-hand side. He was a goal scorer in the last match versus Costa Rica. Nervinsky on the right-hand side. Over to Borges. They look to switch towards the center. Lawson finds Palmer. Pottinger on the left. Cuts it for Correa, but Hattrill has stepped in to intervene, and it will be a corner for the United States. 42nd minute. Correa, that is just an absolutely god-awful corner. Sir with it now for the Canadians, deep in the attacking third. Simmons back to Sir. Or Steno. He's taking one steps. He's going for goal, but he can't get the ball down. And it will float softly, dangerously, or without danger, I should say, over the bar. That one's going to be a goal kick as well. 2 minutes of added time here at the end of the first half. 20 seconds of that left. Lawson's got it for the United States. Taylor, Borges look to work the right-hand side. They maybe want to switch, but they find Palmer. Good touch from David Palmer. Takes it towards the byline. Back for Lewinsky at the corner of the box. Taylor here. Borges outside the semicircle. Goes for goal. Kelly can get a hand to it. And it will be a United States corner very late on here at the end of the first half. Taylor whips it in for the near post, or Steno heads it clear. Certainly that should be the halftime whistle, you think. We've played 3 minutes. Where's the halftime whistle? Edwards here going for it. It's put out by Lucas Smith. It'll be another corner. But I don't know why we're playing on. I would have thought the halftime whistle should have been ages ago. Here's Taylor with it whipped in. Hattrill. Certainly that's the halftime whistle now. Correa's got it in midfield. And yes, halftime is finally agreed to by the ref. And it is 1-1 between these two at the half. Canada with the slightly better XG, but they've had 10% of the ball less. And they will get us started here in the second half. Canada underway. Here's Sir in the 50th minute. He's been very good for Canada. Architect of the goal. Gets a good cross, and Yentel's there, and he scores, and Canada have taken the lead. It was Guja himself that said the ball on the back post is the most dangerous ball in Football Manager, the most dangerous cross. Canada proving that point. A really good cross. No contention. And Yentel has given Canada the lead in the second half. Plenty of football left, but the U.S. on the back foot. Steno with a good tackle there. We are moving on here. That is the first booking of the game. It's given it to Yentel from Canada. U.S. with the ball now on the right-hand side. Nervinsky by the touch. Back post. That's going to go over everyone, including Hartel and Correa. Correa will run it down. Pottinger has it. Back for Lawson. Lawson with an attempt forward. Somehow Pottinger's taken the ball. Borges over the top. Correa's in plenty of space, and he's absolutely not settled it. But the flag is going up anyway on the far side, and it wouldn't have counted. Here's Lucas Smith going for Yentel, and the flag's up anyway for offsides. He was miles off. Acosta's coming on for the United States. Here is Williamson with it now. Williamson goes back for Kelly. Canada will reset once again. Long ball from Kelly deep into the attacking third. The U.S. will come down with it. Edwards uncontestingly, and maybe the U.S. can build again here. Edwards, Pottinger. Looking for the ball central. Lawson will find it there. Acosta on the right-hand side. Let's see what he can do. Acosta He's got options for the cutback. It's gone to Borges. It should have gone maybe to the man with him on the wing. Good cutout from Edwards. It's going for Moore, top of the box. He's cut towards the left-hand side near the left post. Deep by the byline. Back for Pottinger. For Borges more central. Goes for goal. But he absolutely gets right underneath it. And that ball flies 10 yards over. And all of that pressure the U.S. were building instantly relieved. Here's Hattrill. Looking for the ball over the top to Williamson. Borges comes down with it. Forsyth will take it from him. They should have pressed the keeper because it was a deliberate back pass, so they should have pressed him. They don't. Taylor heads it forward, but the Canadians will come down with it. It's Lucas Smith here. Back for Niles. Oh, they've lost the ball to the heavy press. Moore, top of the box, goes for goal. Kelly with a good save. And he's maybe saved his defender's graces there. Edwards with it now for the U.S. 64th minute. Not a lot of time left here. U.S. only need a goal to tie it. Lawson. Moore. Nervinsky on the right-hand side. And Orstanos put that out for a corner. It was Correa that came off for Acosta for the U.S. earlier. Here's Taylor with the corner. It's going near post. Yentl's headed that away without issue. Moore, Taylor, did he stay on sides is the question. Looks like he has. Flag stayed down. Taylor goes for the cross. It's taken a deflection. It somehow found its way onto an American boot for a shot, and Kelly's done well to parry that away. Borges has it. Pottinger in the left-hand corner of the box. The back post again, but Serb will head it clear, and it will be a throw-in for the United States. Acosta. Lawson back to Acosta. He just wants a little bit of space to get the cross in. He won't be given that space, but it will go out off a Canadian defender for another United States corner. Palmer with the header, and Kelly just rises to meet it. Another substitution from the U.S. incoming here. Here's Forsyth to get us restarted in the 89th minute. Edwards with the ball. David Palmer's come down with it. Howard to Lawson. Back to Howard. This ball probably needs to come more central again. And it will be done so by finding Carroll on the left. Palmer, he's got the overlap on the left. That run's been held by Pottinger because the line is pushed so high from the Canadians. And the U.S. back to the center circle with the ball to rethink again. They switch play to the right-hand side. Acosta will take it along the touchline. He's been very good since coming on, but again, his cross is blocked. And again, it will be a corner for the United States. Taylor to take it here. Niles gets ahead to it. It's fallen to Lawson. He's given it over to Taylor. And the flag's gone up anyway because Taylor did not stray far back enough to stay on sides. Serve with the ball for the Canadians. Williamson's come down, but Grant's got it. Grant could go for goal. That's a really good tackle from Borges, but Hattrill will have it. He takes it into the box right-hand side. That's a really dangerous cross, and Howard has to deal with it. It just crosses to the right of the corner flag on the byline side, and it'll be a corner for the Canadians. 2-1. Simmons to take it on the right-hand post of Forsyth. He whips in a really, really fast low cross, and it's headed away. Edwards comes down with it for the United States, and now maybe the Americans can build on it. Pottinger here on the left-hand side with the ball. 2029 Gold Cup semifinal watch-along here. That is a free kick given to Pottinger. Really needless foul from Hattrill. Here's the free kick. Taylor far post. No American is there to meet it. Moore's got it. Moore back to Howard. Lawson central. He goes for goal. It's blocked by Grant in traffic. And the Americans will have to settle it towards midfield and go again. And Smith, Lucas Smith, maybe some tired legs from the Canadians. He's given up a free kick here from about 30 yards out. Lawson's got it. He's going to go for goal, and Kelly is there on his left-hand post. It was really well struck, but Kelly was ready for it, just maybe a little too far out, that free kick. 75th minute, the Canadians 15 minutes and stoppage time away from a Gold Cup final. Yentl was on an offsides position coming back on, and so it'll be a free kick to the United States here. I'm just getting the next Olympic spot ready, because Latvia just absolutely sunk French dreams there. It was 2020 and they hit a 2-point shot, so I was like, whew. All right, United States, Lawson here, Howard on the right-hand side. This is Belgium, Germany. This game's a dead rubber. Well, not quite, but almost. Almost a dead rubber. Germany win, then it's pretty much the remaining game will be a dead rubber. Anyway, Palmer, Carroll, the United States needing a goal still. Goes for the ball central. Lawson's done well. Moore's done really well, but Kelly equal to the task. A really good touch from Moore to get that shot away. Here's Taylor. Take this corner left-hand post of Kelly. Niles reaches up for it. Edwards heads it forward. The ball pinballing around in the air, and eventually it will be cleared. Howard has it. Over to Edwards. Back to Howard. He's not turned on his left to find the two players here. Edwards, it's the end of the highlight. Oristano's been cautioned now for Canada. Here is Taylor whipping the ball in. Back post. Lucas Smith gets ahead to it. Oristano's actually going to pick up this ball. And the ball over. Williamson's got to be an acre and a half offsides. That is wildly offsides. Here's David Palmer. Edwards. The free kick not really doing much. Edwards could look for the ball. I was going to say could look for the ball here, but they've not played it there. Howard's not really got a lot of options. Gives it to Lawson. He didn't position his body to run that ball for the overlap. David Palmer. Carroll. Pottinger. Palmer could be in here. David Palmer, and Kelly has made a fantastic save to keep Canada in front. Really good ball through, really good opportunity for the U.S. But Kelly denies them the right to be level. That one's cleared by Niles. That'll go out for a throw. Time of the essence. It's running out for the United States here. David Palmer, Pottinger. Grant's made two good tackles, but Borges has come in to help out. Here's David Palmer. Edwards, Lawson, he's got options on the right-hand side. Howard might find him, and yes, he's just played a cheeky ball over the top for Acosta. And again, his cross is blocked, and again, the United States will have another corner here to Kelly's left-hand post. Taylor whips it in. Edwards near post, but Niles is equal to it. Acosta gives it back. Taylor, did he stay on sides? Flag is going up. He did not. Well, the boot from Kelly is headed down, but the Canadians have come up with it. Sir, back to Kelly again. And gives it over to Lucas Smith. Up for Simmons. He's pushed off the ball. The Americans have it. Borges. Almost had his pass cut off by Smith, but instead they retained enough of a possession with it. Here's Edwards now at the... almost lost the ball to Williamson there. Somehow the Americans still have it. Lawson, Acosta on the right-hand side. Acosta dribbling forward. Goes for the cross again, and for the fourth time since Acosta's come on as a substitute, he has given the United States a corner. Taylor with it. Another one whipped towards the near post. Another one headed away. Now it's going for the shot, and Kelly through traffic has somehow seen that and managed to parry it away. It'll be a corner now to Kelly's right-hand post. Taylor to take it. Another one near post. Borges can't direct it on goal, and it will deflect off the side netting. 88th minute. Acosta with the throw, and Lawson. Ball back post. Pottinger could be there. Smith cuts it out. Carroll's going for goal, but it's going to fly harmlessly over. And Canada make another change here. We're into 5 added minutes in the semifinal. These two playing out to a 3-2 United States victory at the end of the 2025 Gold Cup. This time, Canada look to be favored. They have to hold on. They have 2 more minutes to do so here. Acosta's got it for the United States, and that is a silly foul from Grant that's going to should earn him a booking. Did he not get booked? He did not get booked for that. Forsythe's forward for it. They actually went for the far post. Forsythe was there. Kelly grabs it, though. 20 seconds left. Acosta, Taylor, Howard. They got to whip this ball into the box. Howard forward for Taylor. Acosta. Ball comes in. Palmer can't get to it. Niles wins a huge one. Smith punts it clear. Carroll's brought it forward. Pottinger's got one last chance to whip it forward. Sirs put it out. Acosta will fall to. The U.S. still trying to find the equalizing goal. Johnson will put it out. It will be a United States throw. But we've played the 5 minutes. Pottinger's got to go. Flores has got. It's got to go in the box. Pottinger whips it in. Acosta could be there. He heads it forward. Kelly's come up with it. And the Canadians are going to head to the Gold Cup final over the Americans. Sir in the 36th after Lawson's 22nd minute goal, and Yentl in the 50th has given Canada the 2-1 victory in the Gold Cup. That means we're done with Gold Cup watching. I am interested to see who is actually going to win the final. We'll get to that in a minute. But the watch along for 2029 off season is over. Canada through. Viva's happy. God damn it, Viva. Save scum. Save scum. It's like that. I'll actually save the game right now for you. How about that? So, we'll see who actually wins the Gold Cup in a minute. Oh no, my PC, it suddenly died. Oh no, I Alt F4. No. But that is actually our watch along campaign for the Gold Cup done and dusted now. I'll tell you what, that pizza that Footy Scrunch just posted looks really good. €5 or £4 for that pizza? Fucking give it all to me. Let me hit you guys with the actual link. How about that? How about I actually hit you guys with the link? Hell yeah. All right. The final will be on Sunday, so we'll get to the 9th and we'll take a look at who's actually won the Gold Cup. Good save. Oh no! Netherlands just scored. They lead Belgium 1-0. women's field hockey I'm on now. I'll update the command in a minute. This is Belgium versus Netherlands. Field hockey. Pool play. But we're almost done pool play for the field hockey. All right. It is July 6th in the game. Let me hit F5 on this one. Go back to what I need, which is that. And there we go. Okay. Patrick Adams has been injured. All right. We're going to keep on going. Yes, please. Exactly. Exactly. That pizza looks so good. And you're offering it to me for like the equivalent of like maybe $6 American? Fuck yes. Hell yes. So I was talking with somebody yesterday too about yeah, I'd take that. Yeah, exactly. I was talking to somebody as well yesterday about something. I can't remember what it was. I think it was we were talking about stadium food, right? And the one guy's like, "We have the worst stadium food." Now, the Union Stadium food is not great. And the reason I say that is because it's a very bland variety. We have a hot dog stand. We have a place you can get burgers or chicken fingers and fries or onion rings. Then we have another place that's like it's a place that everybody fucking eats at. That's got the crab fries. That's actually really overrated. Chicky and Pete's. And Chicky and Pete's, you get like chicken and crab fries, which is basically just fries with Old Bay seasoning. It's nothing special, mate. It's fries with Old Bay seasoning. So you motherfucking get that bullshit out of here. Uh, but um, what do you call? Then we've got what else do we have in there? We have one place that has like a burrito box and like motherfucker he says, and like we have one place that does like a burrito box and like nacho chips and cheese. And lastly, we have a place that does pizza and Italian hoagies, and a place we have one other place that does cheesesteaks. Right? That's basically it. We have another place that does Italian sausages as well. But that's basically it. That's all we have. And it's like the food isn't like the quality of the food isn't bad. The Italian sausage tastes good. The pizza tastes good. The Italian hoagie tastes good. You know, the cheesesteak it tastes like a decent cheesesteak. It's a decent. It's not a great cheesesteak, but it's a decent cheesesteak. You know, chicken fingers and fries. It's fucking chicken fingers and fries. You can't go wrong with that, right? But there's no huge variety, right? And one guy, we were talking about it, and I'm like, I understand that, right? Like, and he's like, yeah, but DC's is really good. And I'm like, I went to DC and it was terrible. And they're like, oh, but they have a seafood place down there that's good. And I'm like, cool. I don't really like seafood. You know, I ain't gonna fuck with seafood. So, I'm not a big seafood guy. And then he's like, well, I think they have a sushi place or something else in there. And I'm like, I don't really fuck with sushi. I don't like sushi either. So for me, DC's not great. The best thing I liked there was the pretzel, and it's not a Philly soft pretzel, which is the best soft pretzels you can get. So it's just, you know. And he's like, well, the pizza there is really good. That's the other thing. And I'm like, but like, am I really gonna judge a stadium food on a pizza, man? Like, it's a fucking pizza. The only thing I would ever worry about is if your stadium doesn't serve good pizza. I'd be like, you know what? That's how I know you got a problem. So, no, I didn't want that. I wanted this. Offer via transfer room, and yes, offer via reduce his asking price. I don't want to discuss with him. His asking price is what is his asking price? What is his asking price? His asking price is literally zero. Um, these two are loan listed and transferred listed. That's fine. Uh, skip the recommendations. Why do I have two of the same? Remove recruitment focus. Ronan O'Sullivan looks all right. He is 22. He's on 120 pounds. He's at Campion, Northern Premier League Division One. I don't think he's agreeing to come down 5 levels. Matt Griffiths is a free agent, and he looks solid, and he would ask for very little wage, and he is 19, he is 18, and he is wanted by 3 clubs. But I don't really think I need. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't really think I need anybody this offseason. I've kind of got a decent. Like Norris plays all across the back line. Harris plays defensive mid and midfield center. Brindley does the same. And I got where's my guy Jones? He plays all across the attack. Wellman plays pretty much straight down the center. And I got Sean Warner who's lighting it up. So who is this? Dr. Wash. Hello. What do you mean? Who is this club? Is that what you mean? So, you've been here before for the CS:GO. So, I don't know what you mean by who's it. Where? Why is this not? Oh God, all messed up now. Armstrong report. We can apply advice and weekly staff meeting. Yes, you may. You may do all that. That's fine. You are to remind me in a month, please. Twinkle game would improve by starting knocking the ball past the opponent. I agree. He's too old for the 18s, but he'd be a fringe player. Well, he's not too old. He is 18, so that's fine. All this is fine. We got 13 days to the friendly, so let's keep moving on. So I need to check leagues. The add remove leagues. I want to check the database size because it should have shrinked somewhat again, but we'll see. I do have the Canadian Premier League and J Leagues 1, 2, and 3 that need to roll off as well. They'll roll off at the beginning of the year, but we will check it. We are 13 days away. Why is it not? What is going on here? My Discord is bugging out. So, I could close it. I'm kind of done with it now. But we'll do leagues in focus maybe in a little bit because the only league that's playing right now is MLS. So that's basically it. So anyway, we've got add remove leagues. Let's go there real quick. So now South Africa rolls off in 5 days. So does India, and that will leave that's I've only gone down to 258,000. Wow, that'll leave me with Japan, Canada, Hong Kong, England, U.S., and Korea. So, uh, but that's probably as small as the database is going to get. The Union win over Montreal. Let us do Leagues in Focus, shall we? Because we didn't actually do it last episode, even though we meant to. The Chicago Fire are top of the East, believe it or not. And then it's Columbus Crew. Montreal Impact are third, so that was actually a good win for the Union. NYCFC is fourth. DC United is fifth. Atlanta United sixth. New England Revolution seventh. Nashville SC is eighth. Inter Miami ninth. The Philadelphia Union, my beloved Philadelphia Union, are 10th. FC Cincinnati and Charlotte FC are the two worst teams in the East. In the West, LAFC is top of the pile. The Scum are top of the pile. Seattle Sounders is second. LA Galaxy third. St. Louis City fourth. Portland Timbers fifth. Real Salt Lake sixth. Austin FC seventh. FC Dallas is eighth. Vancouver Whitecaps are ninth. The Colorado Rapids are the worst team in the league. Everybody else yet to play. AFC File is going to be playing their first football league game ever up in Sky Bet League 2. Accrington and Ultracham are trying to get back into there. And where's good old Macclesfield? They're there. They finished last season in what? 18th place? Yeah, 18th place. So. And yes, Zig is still at Mac. So. So we'll see how Mac does this season. Oh, I think they'll have a better season, in all honesty. But we are moving right along. Again, a reminder, in about 4 hours, we're going to have Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies Community Night with Viv. Oh, that's a great goal from the Netherlands. They're 2-0 up now on Belgium. So, Vivid Dark FPS. Check her out. She's a Counter-Strike streamer. Really, really great community person within Counter-Strike. Has helped run a lot of community-based competitions. And just a fantastic person in the Counter-Strike space. She's hosting a community night and where we'll play Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies, which is just a fun. That is a fun game, I gotta say. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be the first time I play it. So Liverpool beat Chelsea 2-1. What do we got here? Snicky's got more offers coming in. Hopefully the board doesn't undercut us again and we have to force him back into the club. Because we had to do that, I think, 2 or 3 seasons ago. So, Sean Warner's out 1 to 6 days with a pulled groin. That's fine. We'll have to. He'll be back ready. He'll be back before the start of the friendly versus Bangor 1876. So no problem there. And we're going to keep on trucking along as best as we can. Have a little quick refresh here. That's the autosave coming in. Categories, please. If you would load. Go back to that. Okay. What do we got here in terms of scouts? Nothing doing here so far. We're gonna remove these, uh, mainly because they're too old, but also they're not good enough. So, highly recommended players. Mateusz Kucharski. He is available on a free transfer. He plays AMR. AMR is the only position he plays for us. Like that he would play for us. As a competitive streak. A lot to work on here. What is his overall? Oh my god. I would look for. Oh, he plays AML as well. He plays AML and AMR. He's more suited to the left than the right, but he works on both. It's not terrible. He was at Mersham, which is Southern County's East League Premier Division, which is, I think that's level 11? 9. He was at a level 9, and he wasn't considered good enough at level 9. Might be worth keeping an eye on him. I love, by the way, Viva, how you posted that sausage water like right afterward. Like you must have that favorited or some shit, and just have it on demand. Like bam, sausage water. Like fucking Emerald Lagasse. Bam, sausage water. Twinkle's, oh my god, Twinkle's out 8 to 9 weeks. What the fuck did he do? Knee tendonitis. Jesus Christ. 8 to 9 weeks. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to miss the season opener versus Shevington at a minimum, and might miss the second match versus Fleetwood Hesketh. Oh, that's what I meant to look at, by the way. What is our schedule like for the league? Because remember, last season we played every single week up to November, and after that we just played bi-weekly. This time we don't have as many games, so we have 2 to start back to back, then a week off, then 2 more back to back, then a week off, then 2 more back to back, then a week off, then 2 more back to back, a week off, 2 more back to back, a week off, 2 more back to back, a week off, and then a 1 game, and then a 3-week break, and another game, and then a 3-week break and another game, and then 2 weeks. This game against Freckleton, 2 weeks off, and Blackpool. And then 2 weeks off after Blackpool. And we got Old Mancunians. So again, the schedule after really like Christmas lightens up significantly. I mean, wow. But if we get out of this league, then I think my best guesstimate would be the West Lancashire League is where we go into. And if that's the case, they have 15 teams. It would be 28 games a season. We would be playing almost every week. And these guys should promote to the West Lancashire League Division 1. They have 14 teams, so a little less. And then they promote to West Lancashire League Premier Division. They have 17 teams. So that would be 32 games. That'd be the first time we would actually have like almost close to a full season in England. And that is level 11, which means you would get up to 12, which is probably Northwest Counties League Division 1 South. And 18 teams. That's a 34-game season. and they promote right to the Northwest Counties League Division, or Premier Division, which is 24 fucking teams. That's a long ass season. And then we would go to probably Northern Premier League Division 1 West, which has 20, followed by, well, is that true? Yeah, that's true. Uh, and then from there it'd be Northern Premier League Premier Division, which is 22. So I think that's the road to the top. But we'll find out. You could always be reassigned, of course. Reassignment will happen really all the way up until level 6. It's rare in level 6. Even rare. I mean, it's the rarest in level 6. And level 7 it could happen, but it's also pretty rare. But I think the most we would do in terms of reassignment is up to like level 10 or 9. I think once you get into 10 or 9, you really don't move around divisions as much. We keep trucking on. July 13th now in the game. I think the 15th is when the last of the leagues that we have for this year will roll off. Can apply advice, that's fine. Netherlands are 2-0 up after the first quarter. It's the second quarter now. And we are into the 14th. Let's keep moving on. 8 days to go till our first friendly. Wow. That was quite the wipeout. First team players. This is a friendly, right? So I don't have a need to play any of these guys. But we'll make them ongoing. We'll make them ongoing here. No offers for Thompson. Well, he's gonna stay on the list. Frack's out 2 days. D'Oliveira's out 3 weeks. Not great, but we'll have to make do. Oh, that's what I meant to check. Yes. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. We keep waiting on the friendly, and then we've got Sevilla look to sign Ballesteros on a free transfer. So it's the day of our under-18s friendly. I can just see the little match fixture poking out on the other side as well, by the way. So yes. So there is that. Let's talk about schedule real quick, shall we? Because we do have our schedule up for the next few weeks. So I went through yesterday. For those that aren't aware, I did post it on Blue Sky and Twitter, but I went through yesterday and updated the schedule for the coming weeks. So have a look at that. The Twitch schedule on the stream itself. You can just click my little name, and then it'll push me up to the top, and it'll have all the videos and stuff, and you can click on schedule from there. And we're going to stay with the maximum allowed pitch dimensions, please. Thank you. That's fine. So, fuck, what was I saying? So yeah, the schedule is set for the next week. There should be something in there that says schedule, but just to review it really quickly, if I can get to the right tab, because I have way too many open. Football Manager today, no stream tomorrow. Mondays we take off. We used to do just when we used to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I moved it to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I kind of want to go back to 6 days a week. I kind of really enjoy it. So basically, the whole first 11 started, and we probably dominated the shit out of them. 3-1. So it wasn't. I mean, we did on the XG. They literally scored on their only shot on target. So our XG was 4.26. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as of right now, Action Timonen. Friday will be Football Manager. Saturday we'll have Football Manager. Next Sunday we'll have Football Manager. And then next Tuesday we're going to be playing for the I don't want to say for the first time on stream because I've played it before way long ago. But we're going to be playing for the first time in over a month. Actually, honestly, I'm going to say it for the first time in over about 3 months maybe. Pangya Reborn will be on the stream. The MMO anime golf game that is just a lot of fun. So we'll be playing that. If we can't PvP in that because it's mainly a PvP game, we will do some practice rounds. We'll be playing that on stream. And then that is next Tuesday. That's not this Tuesday coming up, but the following Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're back on Timonen. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. And all of that is okay. I don't know if I want them to dive into tackles, but I'll say fuck it. Jamie Graham. Do you have a professional contract? No, you don't. And you're telling me he's currently operating at a level 15 standard. And we are level 14. But he could improve a lot in the future. Which you've told me about fucking everybody. And then we get promoted and that's no longer the case. No. Thank you very much. So yeah, this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Timonen. Friday, next weekend, Saturday and Sunday will be Football Manager. The 29th, Tuesday the 29th will be Pangya. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be Timonen. And then that weekend again, November 2nd and 3rd. I fucked it up, actually. The 2nd and 3rd should be Unreal Tournament. I gotta push these out. I gotta swap these dates. Hold on, hang tight, everybody. I'm gonna fix that now. You're on the 2nd, and you're on the 3rd, which means you will be on the 9th, and you will be on the 10th. My bad. I just fucked it up. I gotta fix the numbering now. Because this is going to be 532, and that's going to make this 533. Well, I fucked up all the numbering. God damn. I messed it all up. All right. I'm fixing my stream schedule live. Save the changes, damn it. Fucking hell. We're still processing. Okay. Oh, I've just disconnected. Well, you're still with me on YouTube because of the recording, but for those on Twitch, we just DC'd. Internet took a crap. So, we're going to keep moving on, though. We'll reconnect momentarily. How far am I on this? 43 minutes? Okay. There it is. It just blanked out. Use mobile data. Nothing doing here. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we wanted him as a Mazzala anyway, so that's no issue there. We're attempting to reconnect. OBS should. I don't. The internet hasn't come back yet, but it should. It did on this one. There we go. There we go. Sorry, internet took a crap, and I don't know. We kept going on. But we are back, and hopefully you are too. I've jacked everything up. That still should be. Well, oh no, don't delete it. This will be day 60, and this will be day 86, and then I gotta switch this to day 87, and this will be day 61. So that should be fixed now too. Oh, I forgot to change that. It is going to be 5:39. But yeah, our internet took a little bit of a dive there randomly. Now this is telling me I've got to go back and turn on Wi-Fi now apparently. Because my phone crapped out as well. Scouting updates, nothing huge. We'll keep Darlston, actually. We'll just axe these two at the bottom. Now, there we go. That should be better. Autosave kicking in. You guys didn't miss much of anything. Just me noticing I absolutely effed up everything on the stream schedule. So, I'm just having a little fix of it now. So we're going late tonight. So tonight, what it'll be Football Manager till 6. And then Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies at 6 with Vivid Darks Community. And then after Dale and Dawson ends, if Dale and Dawson ends before we're done here, we'll swap over to Action Timing in. And we'll get some timing in. But did you not update? No, this is all jacked up. Whoa, my lord. And that is going to be that is day 88, but this is day 75. Cool. All right. I think the stream schedule's been mostly fixed. So there is that. I think I've got it fixed now. I swapped. So yeah, going over the stream schedule real quick. As I'm looking down the list. Yes, that looks correct now. Oh, Netherlands just scored again right at the end of the second. So they're 3-0 up now on Belgium. Belgium were 4-0 coming into this game. Netherlands 3-1. It looks like Netherlands are going to be 3-0 up at halftime. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, time in. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Football Manager. The following Tuesday, which will be the 29th, will be Pangya, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be time in it. The weekend of the 2nd or 3rd is the Assault Cup for Unreal Tournament. You guys that are here, that's a leak, by the way. So if you're here, There you go. We're doing the Assault Cup, uh, followed by Tuesday, November 5th, which will be Taiminen. Wednesday will be Pangya. The 7th and 8th, Thursday, Friday will be Taiminen. The 9th, 10th, weekend of November 9th, 10th will be Football Manager. And then we are back with Tuesday the 12th, which will be Taiminen. Wednesday the 13th, Pangya. The 14th and 15th, which is Thursday, Friday, will be Taiminen again. And then no stream Saturday the 16th because I'll be taking my parents out for an anniversary lunch to celebrate their 47th wedding anniversary. And then the 17th, which will be Sunday, we will have Unreal Tournament. And that'll be my league with the bots. Smelly Cat versus Spider. Round 2 of the group stage. And then back Tuesday, the 19th of November with Taiminen. Wednesday will be Taiminen. Thursday will be the 21st will be Pangya. Friday the 22nd will be Taiminen. And we will end on the 23rd with, that is Saturday the 23rd with Football Manager. The 24th, I will probably be out of town. I believe, actually, when is Thanksgiving this year? That's the 28th. It's the 4th Thursday. So I'm going out of town for Thanksgiving as well. The family and I are going up to like a resort that has like a all-you-can-eat dinner for Thanksgiving, a holiday dinner for Thanksgiving. So we're going up there so we don't have to cook for 3 of us, because we figured instead of making all of this food for 3 people, we'll at least take the cooking work out of it. So match day, the first day of the preseason. That's not what I want. So, preseason looking good. Let's see what the selection is going to be like, shall we? Oh, what a save. There's a penalty corner for Belgium, but the Dutch keeper made a kick save. And that is how it ends. It is 3-0 at half for the Netherlands. What's up, people? What's going on, man? How are you? How have you been? I'm fine, man. Nice, man. We're kicking along preseason here. We're in July 22nd now. We started in like June, almost June 22nd. So, look at all of these preseason games. What is SC? Oh, that is the uh, Scottish Championship, right? Yeah. And then you have the Premiership, which is just Celtic. Yeah, this is why Scotland's fucking ass, man. Scottish football is just in such a dire situation. I have next match. I have next week. You have 2 matches next week. What the shit? I'm out 11 days to 4 weeks for sprained ankle ligaments. Twinkle's out 5 to 7 weeks still, which means Norris gets the start. So does Wellman. I think that's everybody, right? Yep. We're just going to slide in the rest of these subs. Let's remove Harris real quick, because 7 and 11 and 12. There we go. So everybody's named. Let's have a quick save, and we are going to quick sim our friendlies, our friendly matches. So, what about you? I'm okay. I'm really sore. I'm I went to the football last night, obviously, right? It was the last game of the season last night. So like I woke up today and like my body was really heavy and my back was sore. You're sore from what? Yeah, go to the football. So um Twinkle is injured. Oh, I have him as a sub. Let me remove him. And then let me find S14, which is Foster. Remove him and slot him into S4 and then resave the game real quick. So listen, I get that, Fipo, okay? But it's an hour to an hour and a quarter drive to the stadium. We got there at 3, right? We got food. Wednesday and Saturday are my matches. Okay. Okay, I'll make note of that. I'm gonna set a note right now. The Wednesday match I'm not gonna be. I won't be able to make, but the Saturday match definitely. No, I will not forget it. I will not forget it. I'm gonna go on fan.at right now because I'm set. I have my calendar here. I'm gonna set a fucking reminder. So why is it giving me this? Uh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted. There we go. So 10-13, right? No, that was a previous match. Sorry. Here we go. On the 23rd at now is that when it says that time? No, that's one. Okay. So the Wednesday match I'm going to be literally at work for, so I'm not going to be able to do the Wednesday match, but because I don't get off work till like 4 or 5 o'clock, and that's at 1:30. So the Wednesday match I'm not going to be able to catch. But the Saturday match is 6:15 in the morning. Here we go. 6:15. 6:15. Alert 5 minutes before second alert at time of the event. It is set. Have you seen that I captained the last 2 matches? I did not see that you captained them, no, actually. But if I go to, what's the thing? It might be on the fan.at. We won 6-3, by the way, over Banger 1876. Snicky, Wellman, Akonikun, Snicky, Akonikun, and Snicky again. Snicky had a hat trick. Very nice. Frack's out 3 to 6 days. He should be fine for the next fixture. I didn't see that you captained them. Hold on. I'm on the. That's the table. Here we go. It doesn't say. It doesn't have a graphic on the website. It doesn't give you a graphic on the website that you're the captain. That sucks. I would have expected that. But congratulations, Fipo. That's big, man. I'm happy for you, man. I'm proud of you actually. It's captaining's. What was it like? Let me ask you that. What was it like? Is it something you really enjoyed, or were you more vocal because I'm assuming you were because you were a captain, right? So it's annoying. I hate it. Really? Why? Is it because you have to talk to the refs a lot more? Like I'm assuming you had to have a lot more conversation with the refs, right? You have to pay a case of beer and talk to. What do you mean by you have to pay a case of beer? Our weekly staff meeting. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't like. All right, fine. Fuck it. Yes, that's also fine. Ben's gonna stay in the under 18s. If you're a captain first time, you have to pay an intro fee, and that's a case of beer. Fucking Austria, man. That's the most Austrian thing I've ever heard, Fipo. But that's awesome. That's actually fucking sick, actually. So. Who do you pay the case of beer to? Your teammates, or your club? Like who actually gets the case of beer? Yeah, your teammates. Oh wow. I never knew that. That's a kind of a cool tradition though. I will say that. All right, we got 5 days to go to the friendly. They're back playing, by the way. So third quarter in the field hockey. Oh boy. Oh wow. Snicky broke their arm. Fuck. And Sheamus will be fine. 2 to 3 days is fine, but Snicky breaking their arm is fucking costly. Holy moly. 2 to 3 months. Well, just 2 months, really. So if I look at the calendar, if I look at the calendar, where is it? Schedule. Oh, calendar. So it is what, July 24th. So 2 months is going to put them. They're going to miss the Shevington game. They're going to miss Fleetwood Hesketh. They're going to miss Lythamstown. They're going to miss the Lytham Derby. Ah, they're probably going to miss the Stockport Georgians reserve game. So I think we lose Snicky for 4 games of the season. It's only an 18-game season, so that's a good chunk. Uh, that's like 18%, maybe 17.5% of the season, something like that. Brutal. Um, but yeah, I'm still happy that you captained the side, Feepo. I will say that. That's cool. That's very cool. So, are you looking anytime soon to move up to the first team? Like, is that a possibility? Because I know you said you were playing a few games for him at the end of last season. Like, you know. Nope, but I was in the squad for 2 or 3 games. Oh wow, really? That's fine. You can delay those. Scout reports. Nothing doing here. And I think that's it. Yep. Corinthian Casuals. Ishman League Division 1 Central. 22. But like, is that your plan? Is to move? Like, do you want to move up to the first team? Even like not this season or next season, but like within 3 years, or do you play it because you like playing it and you don't mind being in the reserves? Okay, okay, good to know. So, nope, Belgium just scored. They're on the board, 3-1 now. So, I am. I've not been 100% forgetting. I just, by the way, about the matches, I've not had, I've not had a sleep schedule for the last. So, honestly, really, you could probably stretch it back to December, but I've not. I've really fucking not December. Like June, July. But I figured you have no schedule. I've really struggled the last 2 months. The last 2 months have been really difficult. Just mentally, they've been difficult. And it's just kind of been tough, I guess. I don't know. Like I haven't gone to the gym. I've wanted to go back to the gym, and I haven't. I had no plan to go to the gym this weekend, obviously, because I had the game yesterday. Plus, I was going to be exhausted today. Like I already knew that, but like, I haven't done anything remotely close to what I do because I just or wanted to do because I've just been mentally out of it. Uh, so, but I have to get back on the horse a bit. So, it is my job's not 100% stressful, but I'm not in a position I want to be in, and I'm very difficult. Like I like the position I'm in terms of the job. Like I like that. I meant like I'm not making as much as I want, and I'm not in a position that's going to grow. So I'm kind of stuck in my career right now, and I have to acquire a skill if I want to move up, and that skill is a programming language, and that's just when you're really, really, really fresh and it's a brand new idea, that's very hard to do. So it's doable, but it's going to take a while. So I'm kind of like, I'm stuck trying to learn that. I'm stuck trying to learn a language so I can move and immigrate. And it's like I'm very kind of trying to juggle a lot. And on top of that, the situation with my partner is fine. It's just very naturally stressful because of her parents. So it is what it is. So and mine, to be fair, mine don't make it easy. My dad doesn't care. My mom is very my mom is not very open uh minded about that kind of stuff. So uh it can become stressful very quickly. You're right, but I don't know. I've just my head's not been in the game for months, and I need to get back. I need to get back on the horse. Uh, and I will. I will. But it's just it affects everything. It's affect everything I wanted to do. You know, it's affect watching the football. It's affect watching your football. It's affect work. It's affected streaming. It's affected everything. So it's affected going to the gym and being healthier. So Snicky's now hurt. So I need to replace Snicky. Yeah, I figure. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can only apologize to you. I am so it's not an excuse. I'm just it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. Where's Simon Roger McKendy? Here he is. There he is. Which means Snicky's coming off that. and then you're getting the S1 spot. So there's no need to apologize to. I know, but I don't want to let you down. I know you look forward to sharing your football, and I haven't really been there a lot, so I feel bad, you know. So is it you're more important than my silly math? Uh, I feel bad. It's like with Vincent, right? Vincent reached out to me the other day. Oh, we did win. Good. McKendy and Akonikun scored. We beat Highgrove 2-1. Vincent reached out to me Friday night, right? I love Vincent. Fantastic commentator, really good dude, right? And he was like, "Hey, I'm coming up to Philly. It's been forever since we talked. Like, do you want to hang out and like grab a meal or something, right? And just catch up." And he's doing like I'd be like, I would love to. I didn't tell him that. But I would have loved to, you know what I mean? But I knew that I was physically going to be drained from the game. So instead of just saying no, I told him I'll see how I feel. And I woke up today and I was like, oh hell no. I mean, it took me 2 hours just to get out of bed today, and I was like, I eventually let him know at 9. I'm like, I'm just way too sore from the game. Like I'm not gonna, but I feel like I disappoint him. You know what I mean? I don't want to disappoint him, so I don't know. I it's gonna be Spaps. It's gonna be me and Spaps. Like, um, so that's I guess the thing is I hate to disappoint people. So training intensity changes from normal to double, normal to double, normal to double. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, start individual training. Yep. End individual training. That's fine. That's fine. Everything else is a skip. So I don't know. I don't deal with mental health very well. I don't think people realize that. I'm surprised I didn't see you at Frag this weekend. I mean, we had the Union game Sunday, right? Or I mean, sorry, we had the Union game yesterday, and obviously Friday I had to work, so they were 100% going to be out of the question, right? So um, the only day I would have gone would have been today, and I'm done with CS. I'm kind of over Counter Strike right now. Um, I'm just over the scene, really. So it's a great scene. Don't get me wrong. And going to events like Frag are amazing. They are incredible environments. They're so much fun to be in. But at the end of the day, I don't want to long-term invest in the scene anymore emotionally. And then I have so it kind of makes it hard to want to go when you know you're not going to, there's 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 nothing that I put into it anymore, you know. So I might go back to CS one day, but I just don't enjoy it right now. So that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I don't even enjoy watching the games anymore. I'm just some of the games are nice, like the European games are nice, but I've really grown distasteful of North American scene as well. There's players and teams that I love in the North American scene. Like I'm a big fan of Ash. I'm a big fan of Jessica's. I'm a big fan of Mads and Bibian and all them. But it's like some of these teams come in and their whole objective is to try and make a name for themselves, and they do that by trying to stir up trouble or stir up shit. And it's like, guys, This isn't, you know what I mean? Like, why is this always the case with North America? I don't know. I really will not know. So, mm. But I am, as long as they don't pull a NBG. Yeah, I know, right? But I don't know. You have a point, though. I mean, you obviously have a point, but I'm just saying, like, I could not, I can't do, I could do without it all. So, and plus, two, to be fair, ESL has not made the scene any, like, it's just progressively gotten worse because ESL is just putting less and less into it, and it's like I just fucking, I can't. Two teams are going to play in Pro League 21. What? Two North American teams? You mean? That's the thing that kills me too. Is like the ESL have no uh, two female teams. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't know that. That must have been part of ESL's announcement the other day. Uh, I don't know because I don't follow them on Twitter anymore. Uh, uh, that's not what it is. They made the announcement somewhat something, right? I don't know. Here we go. Two teams qualify for ESL Challenger Atlanta and Katowice 2024. Wow. The only thing that sucks about it, the announcement that they made is that the number of tournaments is now this is more pro scene based, right? But the number of tournaments at the tier one level is there's 7 next year. That's it. So, you know, it seems like the scene is shrinking a bit. But only Pro League 21 and not 22. Yeah, okay. So, yes, we're going to scout the FA Cup, and I'm going to say nobody older than 21. We want youth. Carabao Cup can do the same thing. 21. The Fenton Cup, sure. Let's keep moving on. I fear what the impact announcement is going to be at the end of the year. That's my fear. I fear like they're going to come out and be like, yeah, we're going to reduce. We're going to have 1 slot for North America, 1 slot for South America, and 6 for Europe. I honestly have a big fear that that's what they're going to do. And it's like, guys, you can't you can't sustain the ecosystem if that's what you're going to do. You know what I mean? I mean, you can see they've already completely basically fucked over HSG. I mean, they HSG were a top 8 team in the world easily, and they've basically created an ecosystem that wound up having HSG move to try and stay in the league system, and they couldn't take all their players with them because relocating to the other side of the world is a huge fucking uh, task for anybody, and now they had to bring in I think a Latvian they brought in, and she's not filled the void that losing one of the Chinese players. I can't remember which one it was. Maybe Xiaowu. Um, it's been so long I can't remember. But losing the quality that they did, and now they're not. They finished what 1-5 I think or something like that. So I don't know. ESL doesn't help themselves. They're You see what they did in taking opportunities away from Tier 2 North America, right? And what it did to the ecosystem there, right? So they're just going to do the same thing for the women's scene over time. If we get a circuit next year in 2025, I think it'll be the last year for the circuit. I don't think there'll be a 2026. So, but we'll see. The other problem they have is Intel's their main sponsor, and they're getting absolutely dumped on. We sold 34 season tickets, which is two more than last year's 32. So we're playing ARDS. We're gonna sim the match again. I returned to fitness in 4 days, but it's not worth playing or risking playing for a friendly. So we're simming the match. Oh, Spaps is hurt. I can't even. Fucking Christ. Is there anybody else who's not fucking hurt? Holy shit. Who's going to replace Spaps? Joe Jones is already in. I guess it's going to have to be Foster that comes in for him. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I meant to put Foster here. Holy crap. Oh, look at that. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. Sim match, please. Just. I'm trying to get through preseason as quick as possible. We might start the regular season today, which would be nice. 2-0 over Ards, who are in the. I think this is the Welsh Championship. So not bad. We got Poynton up next. I believe Poynton starts the CLG Senior Cup. So there is that. We'll sim through the cup. So we have the CLG Senior Cup, Sir Tom Finney, but there's going to be one other game after that. It's just either, as the Union drew the Red Bulls 1-1, it's either the third place game or the final. Depends on the result versus Tom Finney. And then after that result, we've got Shevington. So 5 more friendlies to sim through, and then we got Shevington. We are playing Lytham Town. That's the Lytham Derby. We're based in LythamSt.Anne's alongside Lytham Town, so these are fine. That's fine. That's fine. And we're moving on. So, a bit of a longer episode for those on the YouTube, man. But it is what it is. They're in the fourth quarter in the Belgium-Netherlands game. I should have gotten up and taken a break during this last ad break, but I didn't. And now I need to stretch the legs badly. I don't want to wait another hour to do so. So, anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cookies is hurt now 3 to 4 weeks. Holy fucking. What the fuck is going on? We have 6 players injured. Ahead of the Senior Cup, too. What the shit? We're going to be coming into the start of the new season with everybody hurt. D'Oliveira is back in 3 days. I'm back in 2. The fixture is in 5. So that's at least 2 of the 6 players back. 2 of the 6. But 4 starters are going to be out due to injury. And I don't think I'm not getting 2 of them back until after the season starts. So God, yeah, damn. All right, 4 days to go. Scouting update. We're gonna get rid of the junk reports. And we're gonna move down to 3 days to go. Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. All right. Poynton, Osset United, and Eagle Sports is what we've got in the Senior Cup. Okay. Ayrton Dempsey's out 2 to 3 days. Guys, for fuck's sake. Please. What the hell's going on? We even upgraded the training facilities, man. So. Fuck. Please, nobody get hurt. Sick of having everyone hurt. We haven't even started the season yet, for Christ's sake. It's August 10th, though. So we made it a month and a half so far in our playthrough today. We are less than a month out from the start of the season as well. We're at the Union are back down in fucking 14th in the save. Oh, the leagues have started. Oh, shit. The leagues in England have started. National League, League 2, League 1, and the Championship have all started. The Premier League will start the week after. So that's how you know we're getting close to the start of the season. The professional leagues have kicked on. Where are we at with the databases? We're up to 261,000 players. God damn it. I've taken everything off, too. Taken fucking everything off. Canada's coming off in January. Japan's coming off in January. It is what it is. Tom's. Oh! Oh! Tom sits out 2 to 3 days with a tight calf. Fuck's sake. This game's going to kill me. I have like 6 players out injured now. Again. Literally 2 got healthy and 2 got a thigh strain. Like, fuck's sake. the fuck? In the that's pictured. Yeah, but okay. That was odd. The last goal by City today. Navi beat Letter Cook. Okay. And we are down to a day to go before the CLG Senior Cup, which is against Poynton. We'll probably play through the cup, and then we'll take a little bit of a break here. So, mainly because this field hockey game is going to end too. I'm a third of the way through the eighth already, the eighth day of the Olympics. There we go. CLG Senior Cup time. Here we go. Everybody nursing injuries. Twinkle, Cookie, Spaps, Snicky, Callum Thompson, and Ayrton Dempsey. Dempsey, I'm not worried about. We don't really use him. Tomset's kind of the same. But Ziggurat. You're still at Mac, by the way, Zig. You are still at Mac. And they finished 18th last season. And where are you this season? Where are you this season? You are 6th this season. So, is there a way to look at the board and like the expectations? Like this immediate prediction is 18th. They must have a hot nurse. What? Yeah. Also entering the 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup and the 3rd round of the Isuzu FA Trophy. How do I look at the expectations? Oh, here we go. 5-year plan, right? Avoid relegation. Reach the Emirates FA Cup proper. Be competitive in the trophy. And that is it. Next season, become established. Work towards recording a top half finish. Record a top half finish. And maintain a top half finish. So there you go. We're getting ready to start our senior cup here. 5 days, 5 games left. I was going to say days. It's not days, it's games. Left in the preseason here. Offset United have beaten Eagle Sports 1-0. We have to make some changes because Norris is going to go back in. Is there anybody injured? Cookies is hurt. Cookies is out 6 days to 3 weeks. So now I need another midfield center again. Fucking Christ all fucking mighty. I think that's going to be Ben Brindley who comes in. And then, where is S11? Is it S11? S12. Who's S12? That's Sam Harris. We'll move him to S4. So 15, 14, 13, 12. And there you go. Olivier is 10. But we've got Twinkle out. Norris needs to be a sub. So Twinkle is out. Tomset is returning to full training tomorrow. So he could be a sub on the thing. We won't push Spaps because he's still got 5 to 11 days. Like, he's hurt. Snicky's still out, what, another month and a half? 2 to 5 weeks. Twinkle's out 5 days to 3. Cookies is out 6 days to 3 weeks. Let's have a little save. And then we'll sim through the CLG Cup. And afterwards, we'll take a break and go from there. Here we go. Do not use a match plan. No. Poynton, we haven't. I don't think we've played them before. We played them once before and we won. And we won this time, 6-0. Jones, myself on return from the spot. Foster, Wellman again, and a Kunnikun. So, 6-0. Very little training the next week because of just the heavy match schedule we're going to have over the course of these days. So, what's that? Okay. Union beat Nashville 2-0. Where are they at now, the Union? They're sitting in 12th. Not really doing too good. Osset United. Netherlands are going to beat Belgium 3-1 in women's field hockey, so both teams become 4-1.
I owe allegiance to no entity. I intend to live by my own code now.
On to volleyball, Brazil and Egypt. Men's volleyball, Brazil and Egypt. First goal series with the raid. Hello, sir. How was your stream? How was it watching your football team win? Because it is my turn to be the raider. How is it watching your football team win? Because all three of mine did not this weekend. West Ham lost to Spurs. Union lost to Cincinnati. West Ham women lost to Arsenal. So how was it watching? I told you Spurs would win. Listen, you can't blame me for having a little bit of hope because honestly, the first half we didn't look too bad, brother. You certainly thought it was possible after the first half. Second half, different story. We ain't got to talk about the second half. We don't even need to mention it. We just move on. Oof. It's a oof. Hello. First half, I'll give it to you. Yeah, man. I was like, listen, we got a shot. Second half, I was sweat. First half, I was like, look, we get out of this with a point. It's not bad. You know what I mean? But then they fucking shot the bed for 10 minutes. This is a dead rubber, this men's volleyball game. Brazil and Egypt. Poland's got 5 points in second place. Brazil's got 1 point. Egypt has nothing. So there is literally nothing that these teams can do to qualify for the quarterfinals, I don't think. But yeah, let me get into this here real quick. Ben Brindley. That's fine. You're to remind me about this in a month. And we're just going to keep moving on. Okay, cool. We got Osset United. We're pushing through the final part of our preseason here. You can see Osset United here, Eagle Sports, and then we got Sir Tom Finney. And after Sir Tom Finney, we will have Spaps is still not ready for his fitness test, so he's still out. After Sir Tom Finney will play either in the third place game or the final, because that's a preseason knockout cup. So there is that. We have had a shit ton of injuries in the preseason. We had 6 players injured. We now only have 4, but it's literally 4 starters. Twinkle's a starter. He's out 8 days to 2 weeks. Spaps is out another week. Snicky's out another 2 to 5 weeks. Cookies is out another 5 days to 2 weeks. Absolutely fucking brutal. For those that don't know, since you may be new here, I assume you're all not, but since you don't know and you may be new, this is CLG FC. We won 3-0 over Offset. That's good. This is a custom save involving community members who all have some connection to Counterlogic Gaming, the old esports org. I used to be a commentator to the esports org. Sheamus was basically just a fan. Same with the Coney-kun. Jack Lemon was their Discord moderator. Frack is the friend of one of the former players. Parks is a former commentator. Everybody here in our starting 11, except for Foster and McKindy and Brindley and Wellman, because these 4 are hurt. But these 4, Snicky's a former commentator of them. I mean, Parks and Snicky still commentate, but CLG is dead. But we were all had some connection to Counterlogic Gaming, the esports organization. So they've been recreated in Football Manager as a club. We used Dan FM Database's England Level 20 extended database, and we started at the bottom of the English pyramid. We are going into Season 7, and we are going into Level 14. So we are going to be playing in Level 14 this upcoming season. Only 10 teams. Only the champion goes up as well. So, and that is that. So more commitment to the game. Yeah, the database can be found with !DB, I believe. I might have a link to Dan's PayPal where you can donate to him to support him for all the work he does. He's actually releasing this weekend, I believe, an update to the database that moves all the teams around. So, like, obviously he made this database in March, and that was in the middle of the 2023-2024 season. There's since been promotion and relegation, and with FM25 being delayed until next season, or really March, he's gone ahead and updated the database to account for all those club movements up and down the pyramid. So there is that. I believe he's releasing it this weekend. I'll probably update my command sometime next week. Spaps is still not ready. We got our match versus Eagle Sports. We need a point to win our preseason cup, which is the CLG Senior Cup. And that is what we got. We got a point versus Eagle Sports. And so we win the CLG Senior Cup. So the CLG Senior Cup was won twice by us, twice by Sir Tom Finney. And now we are the all-time winner again with 3 titles. Offset United can't do anything about it. So that's good. But yeah, that's where we are at with our save. We're going to be playing in level 14. I really hope we get promoted. Number one, because it's very hard to get out of this league since only the champion goes up. And number two, the league above has like 14 teams in it. So it would actually be like a decent 26-game season. Our longest season so far has been 22 games. And that was the previous season because there's been 12 teams in the league. We've played in leagues that have had 10 teams, 11 teams, and 12 teams. And that's it. And I would like to get into a league that's a little bit more competitive where you're playing there's 16 teams in it, you're playing 30 games a season, shit like that. We're going to have a quick save. Since the CLG Senior Cup is over, we're going to sim through the Junior Cup, which is another preseason tournament, but a knockout competition this time. And then we're going to get into the actual start of the season, hopefully. So I'd like to get to that Chevington game today. A reminder: in 2.5 hours, we're going to be swapping over to Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies because Vivid Dark FPS, who's a Counter-Strike streamer, lovely, lovely, lovely individual. She's running a community night with her community. That's going to include Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies. So we'll be swapping over that at 6 p.m. And we will look at the previous meetings. 1 draw, 2 losses. We got to set the record straight this time, man. And then if that falls through because she can't get enough people, or that finishes early before we end stream, we'll swap over maybe to some action time and then maybe come back to Football Manager. I haven't 100% decided yet. I've updated the stream schedule as well. So if you're watching the stream, you can click the name and it will take you to the tabs where it gives you like videos, chat, etc., clips. There should be on there something on there that says schedule. You can see the entire schedule for the next month, all the way through to November 23rd. Our schedule is set. So we'll be streaming 6 days a week for the next 5 weeks. This guy's bruised his knee like 3 fucking times, man. What's wrong with you? But that's what we got going on. So Tuesday will be the next stream. We're taking Mondays off. But Tuesday will be the next stream. We'll have action time, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be back Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend with some more Football Manager. So there is that. I want to restart this. Like, why? Like, why is there three of the same shit? I don't understand why there's 3 of the same. Who did this? who what the fuck? Okay, anyway. Oh, you know why? These are competition ones. I'm pretty sure. Those are competition based. I don't know. Pixelated! What's up, Pixelated Suits? Guys, by the way, if you're not following First Goal Series and you're a fan of FM, drop him a follow. Because he's a great streamer. He's doing a Forza Monza save, right? And oh yeah, hell yeah, scout the under 18s, which has been interesting. So pitch loved lovely yesterday in the video. Pitch looked lovely yesterday in the video you sent. Yes, it was. It was really nice. I mean, it was so warm out too. It was like 23 centigrade. So it was fucking perfect. Like, it was perfect last night. Except for the fact that we didn't win. But aside from that, it was perfect last night. We're at 75 here right now. Yeah, yesterday was like 72 for us, I think. And it was just like, oh, it was so nice. It was weather-wise, you couldn't ask for anything better. But it was football-wise. Well, that's a whole different story. That's an entirely different story football-wise. But still, I can't complain. Aiken Shine says Adam finds fitness for CalLogic FC under 18s. This is the opening game of the under 18s league. We've won it 3 straight seasons, by the way, and we beat Southport under 18s by a score of 3-2. It was McFadden in the 23rd and McGrath in the 32nd to put them 2-0 up. Weatherstone scored 1 to pull the one back for us 2-1. We went to break down that goal. Stuart Aikens, 51st, and in the final minute of the 90 put us ahead. We win 3-2 over Stockport under 18s. So that's nice. National League Northwest. That's the one, right? National League U18s Northwest. Past winners. Why can't it tell me the past winners of the? I don't know. Fucking anyway. Um, that's all right. I'm fully expecting Columbus to demolish us. Who's us? You're not Cincinnati, are you? I thought you were the Red Bulls, right? I thought you were the New York Red Bulls. Because we lost to Cincinnati last night. So, yeah, you're Red Bulls, yeah. No offense, Pixelated, but I expect the same. Columbus are so fucking good. And honestly, I can't wait. I would love it if it's Cincinnati and Columbus in the second round, and Columbus absolutely takes them to fucking town. I would love it, absolutely love it. Not because I hate Cincinnati, but I don't like Cincinnati. I don't mind Cincinnati, but like they could just bugger off. You know what I mean? Like, so. But I don't know. I just Skyline Chili, get out. Yeah, yeah. I just, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing Columbus win again, believe it or not. I know a lot of people are like, who likes Columbus or whatever, and I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind that. One thing we can both agree on, Pixelated Suits, it's not a Philly soft pretzel, okay? Go Cincinnati, go Skyline Chili. Come on, Columbus. Pretty good. Who doesn't love a good soft pretzel? Okay? That's all I'm saying. Skyline Chili FC? Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Remind me in a month, please. Move on. Move on. Spaps is back in full training. Never had a Philly soft pretzel. I'm sure it's wonderful. It's fantastic. Now this is not a Philly soft pretzel. This is from Wawa, but a Philly soft pretzel from the Philly soft pretzel. You motherfucker! You just came back. What's wrong with you? You just came back. Literally 4 hours later. What the fuck is wrong with you, Spaps? Too much soft pretzels. Listen, never can you have too much soft pretzels. Look at this. Spaps resumes full training. Spaps injured in training. Are you fucking kidding me? FM's on his bullshit again, man. I mean, it's only a day or two, but still. Anyway, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. The only saving grace, really, is that I don't have to pay a playoff price ticket to watch fucking Messi demolish the Union. That's the only saving grace. I don't have to do that. But they did look terrible last night. They really. And the thing is, the ownership is not committed whatsoever to putting money into the team. So they're just gonna be poor next season. They're gonna be even worse next season. So all right, no changes. Spaps will be back soon. Rain so much short of full fitness. Okay, well he's starting, so get ready. We always struggle against Sir Tom Finney, and of course we got him in the fucking cup now, the preseason cup, and we beat them. Let's go. Oh, he took a red card 54 minutes in. Hayward got booked twice in 3 minutes. Wow. We play the winner of White Rose and Dewsbury Moor. And that will be Dewsbury Moor who get past White Rose on pens. So, there we have it. There's the autosave. We're going to tick over, and it'll be our final preseason game. Which hopefully goes well. And then we just got to sim the 10 days from the end of the preseason to the start of season 7. Which, speaking of which, one of the ads, 25 minutes. So, all right. Cool. And who we're playing? Dewsbury, right? Yeah. Dewsbury Moor, final preseason game, and then we'll be underway with the regular season. So, oh, you know what we did forget? You know what I did forget? First off, they're going to get a high bonus if they win. Who won the Gold Cup? Because we did a U.S. watch along, right? So for those that don't know, oh my God, come on. Every off season we do a watch along of the of one. Saw somebody stream yesterday that you're doing some casting later this month. Looking forward to it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am so looking forward to it. I'm casting Unreal Tournament in 2 weekends' time, which is my favorite game. And it's not the bot tournament that I run. I am doing that next month, but it's an actual like Assault Cup tournament, which is going to be good. I'm really hyped for that. That's in I think the weekend of November 2nd and 3rd. So, the Gold Cup, every offseason we watch a tournament, and the 2029 edition we watched the U.S. through the Gold Cup tournament. They beat all three, Suriname, Panama, Guatemala, scored 10 goals in the group stage, got to the quarterfinal, beat Costa Rica by 3-0, got to the semis, and lost to Canada, who then went on to play Mexico and lost to Mexico. So, past winners. Jamaica's won their first Gold Cup the year we didn't watch it. Suriname going through is great. Yeah, they beat Panama as well. So, but Jamaica won their first Gold Cup in 2027 ever, and Canada was looking for just their second ever, and they fell one game short. So, unfortunately. We got the match versus Dewsbury Moor. They actually almost beat the U.S. They almost tied the U.S. The U.S. went 3-0 ahead. And there was a half hour left in that game. And then Suriname scored twice in 10 minutes. And with a quarter of an hour to go, it was 3-2. And then they just couldn't find the third goal. Spaps is back. Thank fucking God. Not that we've done bad without him, but who is my... Chris Foster can now become a sub again. And who else is back? Anybody else that's back? No. Snicky's still out. 3 weeks for them. Twinkle's got 3 days on his rehab, and Cookie's got 3 days on his rehab. So we'll have a save of the game real quick, sim the game, and then we'll get to the. That's impressive. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my god, because I thought, oh, this game's done and dusted, and then they suddenly struck twice, and I'm like, holy shit. But they just couldn't get that third goal. All right. 2-1 over Dewsbury Moore, myself from the spot. And Spaps on his return meant that we are 2-1 victors, and we are winners of the CLG's Junior Cup, which we've won it for the first time. It was us, and then West Ham, and then Fulham, and now it's us again. So, and we are done with preseason. We've got, it's the 23rd. We got, what is that, like a 9-day rundown? Yeah, 9-day rundown until the start of the season, so. Here we go. The only thing I need to do at some point is use the restroom, which I might when the ads start. So, okay. But yeah, 9 days to go. I've taken most of the leagues out of this database, and the DB is still huge, so everyone's just been forewarned. I might actually have to take Korea and Hong Kong out. Hong Kong's view only. And I have MLS in there as well. I might move MLS to view only. I don't think. Well, I've heard it fucks up the game if you do that, though. Because of the way drafts work and the player movements, I heard it can mess up player values. But yeah, we'll see. That's to be decided. I unfortunately can't wait 20 minutes to use the restroom, so I'm going to go do that now. We're going to take a quick ad break, and then I'm going to use the restroom in that time. So stay with us. We'll be back with what should be the start of the regular season in a little bit's time. So for those on YouTube, this is where we're going to pause the recording. We're back. Just had to go up and use the restroom. Oh my lordy lord. Why did it do that? Oh, definitely. Alright, whatever. Right. 7 days till the Shevington fixture. It's the start of the season. And it'll be season 7. Oh, Twinkle and Cookies are both back in full training. Thank God. This always confuses me every year. The Mid-Lancashire and District League Premier Division announced a new 4-year television rights deal worth nothing. The relegated teams will subsequently see no changes in their parachute payments as well as a new deal. It's what, like, is there... Oh. Okay. Kavanaugh shines as Adam finds fitness for our under-18s. Well, Patrick Adam was sent off for a straight red card. Hey, bro, I'm going to head out and pack around the house. Take care, my guy. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Take care, chat. First Goal Series, thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for the raid. And take care of yourself, man. I'll talk to you soon, of course. So, thanks again. See you, Pixelate. Yeah, see you, First Goal. We won 1-0. Kevin on the 58th. I'm interested in this red card from Patrick Adam. We'll see. Let's see this. Let's have a look. Is it Dogso? Doesn't look like it's Dogso. Oh my God! What are you doing? What is he doing? My man charged up from like a mile away. It's a big win over Dulwich Hamlet, though, to be fair, because Dulwich Hamlet were the team. For those that don't remember, Dulwich Hamlet were 9 points clear of our under 18s league with 3 games to play. Dropped all 3 games. We won all 3 games, and we beat them on goal difference on the last day of the season. So they were expected to be pretty good. And to get the win over them that early is fantastic. So Union beat NYC FC. Always a good day when that happens. We've got 6 days to go. Oh, you know what I meant to say? For those that travel a lot, I actually might need your help here, or an opinion here, I should say. For those that do a lot of traveling, I've seen this bag. You know what? I googled it on the phone, so let me look on the phone, my phone search history, because I definitely was looking at it on the phone. It is called the Wool and Oak. Was that the name of the company? Wool and Oak. And they have a travel bag, and it's like one of these ones where like there's like fucking 4 different companies that sell this shit, but apparently all the others are like really cheap material. But it's like this big ass bag that you buy, and it's supposed to fit like all of your stuff and be. I'm gonna post it in chat actually. Oh my! As soon as I stop getting these goddamn advertisements, I'm gonna post it in chat. I need the dimensions. What are the dimensions on a product? Okay. But here we go. That's the bag. But I was looking at getting something like that for the trip to Italy. Something you can fold like, cuz I don't want I guess the fallacy that I have is that maybe I can get away with not checking a bag. But if it's a 20-day stay or 19-day stay, I think I'm going to have to check a bag at some point, aren't I? So, we are predicted first in the league. But I thought having a bag like that would at least help, you know? But that's what I was going to do. And end individual training, you're going to remind me about this in 1 month. Yes for Warner, but no for me. Developing because he's pretty good already at it. Remind me in a month. The rest is a skip through. So that looks good. I don't travel too much. Yeah, I saw one. I saw a version of that that's like $80, $90, and all the ones that I saw were like that, anywhere from $80 to $150. The people told me like the plastic is really cheap, or the material's really cheap, so it doesn't it doesn't have the durability. But the wool and oak one, and I thought, look, I just want to use something where I can have a real small checked bag, and then I can carry on the rest of the shit. You know what I mean? So I think that's my plan. So, But the more I think about it, the more I'm going to need to at least check something because I'm going to be carrying all the flags down. I have one flag behind me. I have another one over there. So I have two flags now. I have Australia and South Korea. And I have Austria coming in the mail. And I still need to get a lot of other countries. I have all the mini flags that are like 4-inch by 6-inch. So I'm taking all of the flags there. That's not an issue. But I want some, on top of that, I want some 3-foot by 5-foots. So, we have laundry machines in Europe, right? But in the hotel, like, two things. You're right, Zig, but two things about that. Number one, I would have to buy the detergent and all that other shit, right? The fabric softener and the dryer sheets and whatnot. I'm going to hotel, not Airbnb. I'm going to hotel. So Airbnb is great. Airbnb is great if you're traveling with a group. Okay, I'm not going to be traveling with a group. I'm going to be solo. So I'm not going to want an Airbnb. It makes no sense for me to Airbnb. So you can check with your hotel what services they offer, which is great, but it's going to be 3 different hotels. So it's like, you know what I mean? But because some offer laundry service, yeah. The second thing is I would have to do probably if they did, I probably would have to buy the detergent and the dryer sheets and all that thing. Don't be a lazy bum. The third point I was going to make is the last thing that I want to do on vacation are the same fucking chores that I do when I'm not on vacation. That's not the point of vacation. Do you know what I mean? The point of vacation is to enjoy yourself. So, of course I will just pack 21 days worth of clothes. So, but I have to carry the flags as well. So, so I have all of the 4 by 6-inch flags that I have, which I understand that is not a lot of space. However, I have all of the 3-foot by 5-foot flags, which are I have no clue. I'm trying to find that topic that I started. Here we go. Games of the 25th Winter Olympiad. The 3-foot by 5-foot flags I'm going to be buying will include. Let me edit this. No, it's in there. It's going to include. Austria's in the mail, but Ireland. I need to get Ireland, Italy. I need to get Slovenia, Denmark, the United States, Indonesia, New Zealand, South Africa, Puerto Rico, Japan, Vietnam, Singapore, Ukraine, Canada, and Brazil. So I have a lot more 3x5s to buy. Very quickly, for those watching the video on demand replay on YouTube, we're at the pre-match press conference, which means this is the end of the episode. This was CLG FC 116.3. The next episode you get, it's season 7. Episode 117. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.